all of a sudden.
You're live.
Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
I just got here. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I have what? Yeah, me and you are in the same boat. I got no clue. I don't know.
Smart ass.
Where are you? All right. First off, Jedi. We do have it. Believe it or not, we have a show going off on Christmas. It's going to have a very live experience for the Star Wars show. Will a very live experience for you. However, there was a conversation that occurred in there that I thought was going to go one way, and then I learned that all my friends here on Rennavision just don't like their wives. They just don't like their wives.
I'll be quiet.
And I had to explain how some things are related to gypsies. But I didn't do that. That was behind the scenes. So that's what Pete's talking about. So then we explained to Dub about the gypsies. What are we doing today? Let's say hi to the chat.
Yeah, you can start with the chat. Since we're so late, they've had plenty of time to gather.
Oh, damn, I had to go. Hey, put up Tommy's thing, because every time I leave and come back, I had to leave and restart. So I'm gonna get Tommy's. Jesus, is it just me or is it an echo? Tommy Longbox, thanks for the sub. Legends Assemble. Happy Christmas to the awesome crew from Rennavision and all the chat. Have a good one, all. Christmas trees, cheers, and crying.
I think it's a celebration.
Oh, I thought it was like all your wives when you give them the terrible gift of socks.
See, like a party hat.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. Next up, Jeffrey Drake. Good to see you. Good evening to the crew in chat. Very good. Joe, what do we got tonight? Oh, this shit's gonna drive me crazy. Happy holidays, all. Battling COVID, so I'm gonna hang for as long as the body allows me tonight. Sorry to hear it. We've got Storm with the Christmas hat on and everything else. I know Pete's about to say something about it. Go ahead, Pete.
Oh, no. I was trying to figure out what it was. It kind of looked like Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places.
No, it's Storm with the thing. Joe, I hope you get better, man.
Yes.
Get some rest, fluids, the whole thing. Talk to your doctor. They'll take care of it. None of us here are doctors. So
it's not a fun
but I'm sorry that you have it. Hopefully you get over it soon. Good luck. Get well. Aloha and how's it? Best wishes for a speedy recovery, Joe. Yep. Hope you're feeling fit for the big meal on Sunday. That's something maybe we should talk about later at the end, is like what we're going to eat. Because, dude, we eat it's crazy. Like, because the Greek Orthodox thing is like bypass that's just, I have a funny story about that because I went and got mint jelly today. So we'll talk about that later.
Mint jelly, yeah. You're on your own there.
No. Sorry, we got distracted. Gypsies, yeah. We'll get distracted again. Hey, nerds, Merry Christmas. Ed, thank you for... Ed.
What?
You can't have falling down. You cannot have falling down and say Merry Christmas. You can't do those. Those two things don't go. Okay?
Look at that picture. Burgers 3 inches thick.
Super underrated movie. Super underrated movie. Really good. Really, really good. Sorry, I actually did stop off and get myself some festive mixers too, which is nice. Marco is Greek for gypsy. Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's just, so we're mountain Greeks, if you know what I mean. So I'm Greek Macedonian, Alexander Philip, so mountain Greeks, and like, I mean, they tell the future with the coffee and shit and that type of stuff. So you get some gypsy bullshit out there. It's kind of funny. Being an intellectual creates a lot of questions and no answers. Darth Lopez, December 31st, 1976, BBY. I assume that you're saying that your birthday, you're 76. I would not confuse none of that. That sounds like a bunch of word salad. Word salad was born. It sounds like, let me translate. Thank you for the sub, Darth Lopez. Darth Lopez says, hey, Merry Christmas. When I was born, word salad was born December 31st, 1976. Thank you very much. Yes, there you go. Good job. Ronnie, good to see you, brother. Hi, superstars of Rennavision. Hi, Ronnie. Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's going on, Ronnie?
Landlubber. What's up, fellas? What's up, Landlubber? Merry Christmas. I read comics. TAC is a show for me. It's for the show for us, too, hopefully. Zag AG. Pumpernickel.
Yeah. Pumpernickel's no longer the cheaper word.
Only a week and a half late, but, it's good effort.
Thank you for the sub, TMNT cool guy. God, I screwed it up. Whatever. TMT cool guy. We got there's a surprise on Sunday's video, especially for a lot of you regulars. TMT, cool guy. We got the little what's the thing? You know, with the gun. Space Invaders.
Oh,
There you
Space
go.
Invaders.
Space
Oh,
Invaders.
what are you talking about? The little
Yippee-ki-yay. Yep. D Malo 01. Hello. Metal. Yo. What's up, Metal? Dwayne Scott. Yo. I give away Christmas gifts. Gonna Christmas stream. Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna give away a couple things this stream.
Yeah, we got 2 left.
Shitty timing.
Christmas is almost here, so
is it shitty timing though too? Because Joe, you're like sometimes no, but this is the thing. Zaggy, what's up, Pumpernickel? Stop saying Pumpernickel. Sarth, let me get back to Joe in a minute. Hey, to the best show in chat. Hope everyone has a good Xmas. I hope you have a good Christmas too. Good holiday here. Hope whatever it is that you like. Don't drink the eggnog anymore. I think I'm too old for that fucking eggnog, man.
I just don't want.
Anybody else with eggnog? I can't do that shit no more.
Phlegmy. I just can't.
Now we're all gonna throw up in our mouths. Thanks for that, Pete. All right, Stick Boy, thank you for the sub. Pumpernickel isn't the secret word anymore. No, it is not. Tony E, what's good? What's up, gents? Hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you do too. Hey, Facebook user, good to see you. Everybody's wishing goodwill to Joe. Okay, so here's the deal, though. Like, is it not great? Because I was at one point very ill. Well, I was ill for a couple of holidays, but the best part was that you get all the food delivered to you for the holidays, plenty of football to watch, and whatever else nerdum you want to do, right? And you still get fucking presents. And then, like, the only thing is you don't get to see everybody open the presents that you gave.
Yeah.
But the trade-off is you don't have to listen to people talk.
Well, yes and no. I think it was last year. We didn't get sick, but there was the chance. Like, we went to my cousin's wedding, and then some people got sick. So then we were like on lockdown as we were getting tested, and because just to be on the safe side, nobody see anybody, and we couldn't get together at Christmas with my parents or my wife's parents because we weren't sure. And yeah, part of it was great, no travel, we had to stay home. But then at the same time, it's like didn't feel the same. Even with all the mistakes and pain in the asses, it just doesn't feel the same when you don't go through that.
Yeah, you're right.
But it also depends on, you know, what you do outside, like, because, like, for example, my sister's a teacher. She has next week off. If she has COVID during this time, that's probably the worst time to have it because
that sucks. Yeah,
it's during her, you know.
Joe's not a teacher, man. He's not a teacher. But I understand. Yeah, that sucks. It does. It's better if you can pick and choose what you're gonna do, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's better if you can pick or choose, like, because that's kind of how it was. I know, like, that's kind of how we did it a little bit, pick or choose, which is nice because then we slowed down how many people. But it's also been a busy year. I don't know how it's Dub. I know it has been for you. Me and you've been talking personally a lot lately. Like, this year has been crazy, just getting everything back. Like, businesses have been good and like stuff, so it's been so crazy that like I would like to slow down at this point. However, I don't see that in the future. Either way, good stuff. Kyle, what's going on? Pumpernick is now the safe word. It is. So if somebody tries to put you in a gimp suit, make sure that you say Pumpernickel and you'll be fine. All right. Darth Lopez, if you're quoting Janis Joplin on this fucking show, like, first off, how old are you? Number two, oh, good Lord. Anyways, so we can get into holidays because I know we're burning it for JJ a little bit. We could get started. I could tell you a funny story today if you'd like. Well, I don't know how it's funny. It's going to offend a lot of our English viewers. Probably.
So you really want to lead off with that?
Yeah, I want to lead off with that. Probably. I think I should. Should I lead off with that?
I don't know. I don't know what you want to do.
Why not? Okay, so we Dub will know this. I'm in the Eastern Market. I go to the wine shop. They go, cost plus because we always do. Stock up. Go over Germanix, and then next the other place that's next door to it. There, and then like during the pandemic, they had this little place that would combine with Beyond Juice and send you a little shipment. You could help out their local business because they're just starting up now. They have a lot of good stuff, nice cheeses, everything else, a lot of different stuff, a lot of ethnic type foods down there. Not that bad pricey. Actually, Eastern Market is a lot pricier than I was. So Eastern Market, for those people that don't know, is like where they slaughter the like animals and they ship them out to like. How do you explain it, Dub?
Eastern Market is the oldest farmers market in the country. in located right like downtown in the area of downtown Detroit, and all around Eastern Market there's businesses, there's butcher shops, there's produce wholesalers, there's all kinds of
it's
food
a lot of wholesalers,
purveyors.
a lot of like
Yeah.
they bring in like if you get there early enough, you see like the wool of the lamb and their feet up in the thing getting taken out
It's a
because
whole
they took out the
district.
insides.
Like it's a several blocks and several businesses, and every Saturday and some other days like Wednesday evenings during the summer, they actually have the whole sheds open to like the public and come and shop, and vendors set up like a large farmers market. But like during the rest of the year, it's actually a lot of restaurants get their food from there. A lot of
Processors, they process a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Like if you go there early enough in the morning, you're seeing blood run into the sewers, and you're smelling animals.
Right,
So,
butchers, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're there, and I go to this one place, and there's something I'm looking for because I'm doing rack or lamb. And as I'm a kid, they give you there's 2 different types of mint sauces. For those that don't know, there is a mint gelatin that's made out of mint, which is Mediterranean, which we use, and it's what you kind of give to the kids. It's very sweet, and it's made from mint and then like a jelly almost, and sugar, lots of fucking sugar in it, right? So it's sweet and minty, very good. I like it. You try to, when you're a kid, you try to steal it and eat it by the spoonful, and your parents try to stop you because you're not supposed to do that shit. But it's to get rid of the gamey taste of lamb, or like, sometimes some of these dishes, especially because like a lot of the rich stuff isn't supposed to be cooked during some of our holiday meals. You're not supposed to be using the butters and shit. So like you do that for the kids to try to get them to eat the dry ass fucking food. Okay. So I'm asking this lady, and I say, hey, do you have any mint jelly? And she's like, actually, we do. We've got 2 types. I said, no, there's only one type. The other one's horseshit. And I go, it's not really a jelly. And she goes, well, they say it's mint jelly spread. And I go, yeah, exactly. So I go there, and I'm like, okay. So she's like, well, can you tell me what the difference is? I said, well, this one is made out of mint and gelatin and sugar, and the other one is applesauce and vinegar and fake mint filling or shit. And this fucking lady, of course, she sees it, and I'm holding the one up and I'm like, this is the good stuff. Like, this is what it is. You give it to the kids. It's more nostalgic than anything else. I mean, it's really like, yeah, I was like, this is the good stuff. This is the stuff you want. You want the mint, the real actual mint mixed with the, like, I mean, it's like candy. It's like a candy type of thing.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? But the other one is apples. It's literally like applesauce with vinegar, and then like, it doesn't even look good. And of course,
they dye it green, I'm assuming.
Well, it's brownish green. It's not even like green. It's not like, it's not a good color. It's chunky.
I was gonna say it won't look good.
It's chunky.
That color either.
Yeah. It's almost like, you know what it is? It's almost like an apple chutney that they put too much vinegar in and then try to fake like an artificial mintish, but spearmint taste to it. So it's like not.
I'm sure it's a lot cheaper, right? That's the whole point.
No, because it's English. So they import it from
England. So they make an apple chutney and then spray it with some banaka after the fact.
Yeah, pretty much. So
put some scope in there.
Crush up a couple ounces.
Yeah, it is. Ryan's right. Ryan knows what I'm talking about. It's old guacamole green. That's what it is. It's that color. Yeah.
That's not cool.
Why do we put cinnamon? Because it's a common spice. It's like an easy spice. It was like one of the spices that goes through the rack. I mean, it's just there. Like anise grows easily in like some of the conditions that were out there. That's the answer. But before we get into that, so
we don't need agricultural talk.
Yeah. So I'm just being nice to this young lady, and she's like, "Can you explain it?" So I do. The person that works there, and all of a sudden, of course, there's a fucking Karen there, and this is where our English fans are going to hate me. And I go like, this is kind of like the more ethnic people use, because when you're as a kid, especially like coming over here, the food. Like, no offense, but like you don't eat lamb every single day, and some of it, like I explained the same thing I explained to you. Like, it is what it is. Kids, whatever. I mean, we eat French fries now and shit. So, and just as I say this, some Karen goes, "That one's the garbage one he's holding. The real one's this one. This is the one my husband eats." And I said, the other one's for like the normies, like the people that don't like any flavoring on their food. They just like it's the applesauce. That's what I call it. It was like fucking applesauce and vinegar. And of course she goes, because that's the true one. That's the real English one. And I go, because English food flavoring is really no. So I like said it under my breath. And this lady the lady that's with me cracks up. And this lady just starts like, she sees that I'm holding it. I'm buying the one, and she's just cutting the shit down. She's like, no, the real mint thing. I go, ma'am, with all due respect, if you look at the ingredients in there, and I haven't picked that up, but I guarantee you 3 things. The first 3 ingredients are going to be water, vinegar, and apple sauce or apple juice in some order of those 3. So the person that works, so the lady would pick it up. She just wants to keep talking about how her husband eats the shit. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your husband. Like, first off, I wasn't fucking talking to you. No, neither was this lady. 2 fucks given. Number 3, shut the fuck up. Number 4, don't rip my shit because your shit's garbage, by the way. So finally, to get this lady,
what happened to 2? Did you skip 2? I think you skipped 2 because I thought you were going to do a bug.
We came from Wine Plus, so you know I already drank a bottle and a half of wine because we were over there wine tasting at Wine Plus, so we bought a couple cases. So like, you got to taste what you're, you know what I mean? They give you the little. Anyways, over there, here she goes, and the lady goes like, yeah. She goes, she looks at so finally to get the lady to be quiet, she looks at it, she goes, he's right. The ingredients: apple juice, vinegar, water. I actually don't see any mint in this at all, actually. And the lady goes, is it okay if I go upstairs or not? Like the Karen. I was like, oh, thank God. I go, what's upstairs? She goes, things. I go, yeah, you should go upstairs. Like, just go with your stuff. Go upstairs. So I bought this stuff. I said, isn't it funny? Did I not say for people who've got no taste? And she's like, yeah, dude. Who the fuck wants to drink applesauce and vinegar, dude? That's what you drink like if you're sick, right? Like if you haven't taken a shit in 3 days, you grab some apple cider vinegar and fucking a little bit of applesauce, and you mix the shit together and fucking do it so you can clear out your fucking bowels or something. I don't fucking know. But like, that's what that shit sounds like. It doesn't sound like something I want to put on fucking meats. Dub, do you have any insight on meats? Huh?
I don't want to put either of them on meat.
No, you want this jelly.
I'm just not. I don't really like the mint jelly. I don't really like lamb to begin with. That's just me though. I don't like venison or lamb.
Yeah. Well, I want to comment on a couple things. One, what are the most popular British foods that you've ever heard of?
Everything is bland. Potatoes.
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bangers and mash.
And Indian curry.
Yeah, exactly.
Indian curry is one of the most popular dishes in England.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like they don't even have their own food. They have to appropriate food from England, from India. So it's hard to, and no offense to anyone from England, but that's just, your food is bland.
Yeah.
So don't, there's a lot of good chefs, but
and Joe says Yorkshire pudding. No, I just couldn't believe how she was like. I didn't want to. I kind of felt bad about, but then when she said it, I laughed about it. I kind of felt like, why are you dogging me? Like, just first off, say Merry Christmas to the motherfucker. Don't come over here, or Happy Holidays or whatever. But what you're not gonna do is start telling me how great something is and how that's the real one. It's called mint jelly. All right. If it don't have fucking mint in it, if it's made out of applesauce and vinegar. What the fuck are you talking about?
Applesauce and vinegar have their place. It just isn't with lamb.
Or
it's
jelly.
More with pork.
Or jelly.
You should call it mint spread. It's no fucking mint, dude. I don't know. Mint jelly mint conditioner. What's up, spooky peeps? Sorry, we went off on a tangent already. All right. All right. Mara, we talked about the cinnamon because it's technically anise. And then you get things in or whatever. Or no, anise is a licorice, but you get the cinnamon sticks are the same thing. Dry. It's there's a lot of anise and cinnamon out in fucking there. Chef, what's good? What's up, fellas? Just about drink a rum chata. Oh,
that's like an Eric comment.
You guys are all younger. I can't do the eggnog anymore, dude. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Vinegar is used in barbecue sauce. I agree. Thank you for that. Now, this is the tips we're getting. Vinegar is used in barbecue sauce.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, but mint jelly should not. Once again, the first 3 ingredients of mint jelly should not be apple sauce or juice, water, and vinegar. Those are not things. It should be like mint, sugar, gelatin. Yes?
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Great. Did you ever have that growing up? Did you ever eat that? I don't know if you ate that ever.
Not growing up, but I ate it like when I was older.
Yeah.
I worked in lots of kitchens, so lamb was definitely a thing on the menu.
Mm-hmm. The worst is lamb legs. I love it on. I just got it for the kids, but like the shank shit, like fuck that dry ass shank and goat. The fucking my grandparents used to do the fucking the 2-day goat on the fucking thing. And you just that shit, and they're drunk. So like, I've
eaten a lot of goat in my life, but it's mostly been braised, in some type of stew or like what you would call curry, things like that. So.
Yeah. Oh, braised beef curry. Yeah. Goat and braised goat and curry is very good.
Yeah. That kind of meat should always be braised, so you get a lot of flavor into it. And
Fireball plus
cooked.
what the? What?
Yeah, I can't do the cinnamon drinks.
Yeah, go.
Closest I came to throwing up was Goldschlager, so I just stayed away ever since.
Oh, Stick Boy. Little pig, let me. Yeah, good one. No, I'm not Italian. I don't do seven fishes.
I am half Italian, and we really didn't do the seven fishes.
I want to do the seven fishes, but no.
I just want to acknowledge that there's been a lot of back and forth in the chat between Styx and Darth Lopez regarding Tetris. I do see it. I hear you guys, and all I'm going to say is keep it up.
Oh, I got $100 on Styx.
We're going to figure out how to make that work.
Yeah, we are. We'll do it, Pete. After the new year, once we get through everything, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Yep.
Styx, dude. Styx is going to come through. Styx is good. I get it. All right. So let's
You want to pivot now? Finally, to the
Seven
news.
fishes and 3 shells.
We can keep talking food. I'm fine.
No, I mean I know some people that still do. I know some people that still do the seven fishes. I mean I know.
We never did the seven fish. We always had pasta. We always had like a pasta course. There's always a lasagna, but we did that at Thanksgiving too. But it'd be like
But isn't seven fishes in like 2 days?
I think it's like a Christmas Eve thing.
Because for us, we do. My mom. So my dad's Greek. My mom's Polish. So we do. We do a different thing on Christmas for that. We do what is it, the Vigilia or whatever. And it's like, holy shit. Is that the soup one? I can't remember. Yeah, it's a soup one. So you do this like soup was banned for a long time. You couldn't bring the mushrooms in and like shit. And it's like soup. It's vinegar, peat's milk, and like these mushrooms, almost like a morel. They used to smuggle them in all the time. Now you can buy them, but they're like $200 an ounce. They're fucking really expensive. But they're good. You do that, and then you have pierogi, obviously, a sausage, a fish, and usually it's a fucking bland white fish that you just throw a ton of butter on, and like you broil it. So like you take butter, and then you're supposed to have like 3 green vegetables and some other shit, and then you do like this one. There's always this one vegetable thing they do. It's like sour cream, Brussels sprouts, green onions, and broccoli in sour cream, and they bake it. And it's not as gross as it sounds.
Yeah, I would try that.
I don't know that.
And then you get 3-layer Jello. You got to have the white layer. You guys ever had the white layer? Whatever the fuck that shit's called.
The white layer?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
you've never had the white
cream?
layer? No. I don't know what it's called. There's some fucking. Somebody in the chat help me out with blood sausage. No.
Wait,
you do the
talking
mushrooms
about like a gel, like a parfait kind of thing, like stack.
So it's like you get it's green, it's red. So people do it different ways, but like how we've always done it, because we got the Christmas Tupperware to do it, because usually it's just whatever push you do, but it's red Jello, it's like cherry Jello.
Yeah.
Then there's this white stuff. It's a gelatin product. Not JEL, but a gelatin product. But it's not see-through. It's not cream. It's I don't know how.
But it's white.
It's not pus.
And it's not a cream. It's not like a cream. It's not even a.
It's not pus. Sorry, it is not pus, my friend. Not pus. No. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll figure out what it is.
Tapio pudding this has a green like thing to it.
It's not whipped cream. It's kind of almost. I don't know what it. And then they do a green layer, so it could be like lime or whatever. Whatever the green.
It's just a mystery flavor, just like the mystery Dum Dums.
Oh, the white stuff. It just it tastes like the white stuff. Like it tastes like white
It tastes like the white. It doesn't help.
It's not translucent. No, there's no predominant.
Tapioca has those little balls.
Yeah,
in it.
tapioca is actually for the ball. Tapioca is a ball.
According to an Amish heritage website, the middle layer is made with sour cream, milk, sugar, and unflavored gelatin.
Which is they make a product now that is like
Gotcha.
The white.
So yeah. So like that's what. But what does that taste like? Explain to me what that tastes like.
Sour cream, milk, and sugar.
Yeah.
It would be a sweet cream.
But it's
not
like
like icing
but it's
almost.
gelatin,
Yeah.
so it's not.
I
You
mean,
don't
you're
get
pretty
that
close to
texture.
buttery
so
icing at
yeah.
that point.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like it tastes like it doesn't like what is milk? you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not like
Gelatinized
Damn.
milk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish this bottle the pace we're going at today.
Because the Amish are on the internet. That's hilarious. It's no, you know what, Chef? It's very close. It's almost close to flan. It's almost close to flan. That's almost all right.
All right. You know what I think we need to do?
Hey, wait! I want to ask him real quickly. Somebody said back here, who's the check person? Is that
It was Joe. Yeah.
Joe, is it like Pete's milk, vinegar? It comes out like you let it sit forever. It's like 2 days simmering, and then like a little bit of water in there. Is that it too? Is it the same one? Probably the same one. Same area. So, all right. What do you want to talk about, Pete? What's your hair? What's wrong with your hair?
Uh-oh. It's time.
We're doing one. We got to do two, so we're gonna do one now.
Landlubber, Jesus.
We're gonna do one now, and we're gonna give it to again one of you live viewers. Yes, this is the last time I think we need.
I'm gonna go make myself a drink. Then I'm gonna make myself a drink.
Okay, you go do what you got to do. This shouldn't take too long, but we don't need to keep belaboring the point. Yeah, we screwed up our interview on SNS last week. We really bombed the Steve Englehart interview. To be fair, we didn't know it was Steve Englehart. So, the first person in the chat who can tell me who we thought it was going to be, and don't tell me the gimp from Pulp Fiction, tell me his name, wins the first prize for tonight. It is not the secret word sticks.
Nope.
I don't know if we should make it. Hartman, you can't win. You were on the show. You can't win. You were on the show. You spelled it correctly, but I think I'm going to give it to Tyson. It was close. You just had a D instead of a T. Ryan was close with the Hubbard. No, it wasn't Hubbard. It was Hibbert with the T, as Hartman had it, but Hartman can't. You can't win. You were on the show with us. So I'm going to give it to Tyson. Tyson, it was close enough. Hartman, if you want to, I'll give you something else later. But Tyson, you get to pick. We have two left. We have number 2 and we have number 4. So all you got to do is pick which one of the two you want, either number 2 or number 4, and then we'll do the other one later on tonight, as long as I remember. Because we were supposed to do it last week, but I forgot to do it.
Oh, we'll remember. I'll
or was no, it was Sunday. I think it was no, it was last week. It wasn't Sunday. 2. Tyson wants 2. All right. Pack number 2. This was an early pack, and this one is one of my J. Scott Campbell packs. You guys know I just did a J. Scott Campbell unboxing this week. This one has his Joker and Punchline. This one actually does pretty well, this Virgin. When I looked it up, this thing was going like 40, 50, I think. Somewhere in that range for this Virgin with Punchline. It's a little bit of a thicker book. I want to say it's Punchline number 1, and I did get 2 of these, so I did put the Magneto cover for the X-Men that he did. So it's not a sexy girl cover, as Campbell is often to do. So this is a nice welcome change to me. But I already had one. There's 2, so I'm giving away the extra one. These are all still in the Mylar with the little stickers. So Tyson, send me a message with your address where you want me to mail it, and I will try to get those out. Yeah, it is 2 C's. But yeah, send me your address, Tyson, and I will get these out to you as our first gift is away.
Good job, Tyson. Send that message on Instagram.
What did Tyson say?
He won.
Oh, nice.
Tyson won.
All right, cool.
Well, let me put the regular hat back on. That thing kind of bobbles around too much. All right, you guys want to do the news real fast before?
Yeah, let's do the news. Let's see what's on the news, because my wife said we need to move away from food because it's too boring.
I'm getting kind of hungry. Like, we keep talking about food.
All right.
Oh wait, before we get away from food, are you guys making anything this weekend? Because
food wise?
Yeah, food wise. Are you doing the cooking on either of the days? I don't know if you do something Christmas Eve and something Christmas.
Oh, we will get. This is another 30-minute conversation.
You want to do it later?
We'll do that. We'll do this one later. because we're gonna talk about these older people, this older generation, and there's how fucking selfish they are. All right, let's go.
All right, let me run the thing. All right, I was like, where did the thing go? It's because I had to leave the room. There we go. We have
Sticks. I wasn't yelling. My wife was upstairs at the back end of the other layer of the other house on another level. I was just asking.
Other side of the compound.
Yeah. I'm yelling. She can't hear you.
All right, so for our top stories, these are kind of interrelated. The two that I picked for this week, I thought were kind of interesting, and surprisingly, Hartman sent me this. A similar story, not this exact one.
Good.
But,
good job, Hartman. It's about time.
Yeah, AI-created comic has been deemed ineligible for copyright protection.
Is Kyle still there?
So
what?
The AI art is not eligible for copyright protection because they defined it as having to be created by a human to be protected.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's also the artists are also doing a big thing about like, hey, you're taking my art.
That is
sorry, I just domed you. I'm sorry, I domed you.
No, it's okay. No, that's all right. That's what you're leading us into it because I don't want to linger there. Yeah, who cares about copyright law? Yes, the artists the last week or so have been up in arms about this, and I'm on board with them. I agree. If their stuff is getting taken without permission or compensation, why is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, that was part of the problem is that a lot of the stuff, there was a lot of them that I saw. It's like, oh shit, that does look because the computer doesn't actually draw shit. The computer just gets shit and is like, oh, that's what you want. I'm going to take what I find out here in the fucking ether and fucking bring that shit in to make it look like that. So they're stealing artists' fucking work. Yeah, that's going to go well.
And not compensating and not giving credit
Exactly.
and not anything. Just like music. You sample the music, the original artist gets credit. You don't, you get sued.
Dude, I will tell you this, how much I've been around comic artists. And, you know, we've heard my stance on certain ones, right? But for the most of the part, there's a reason why they're a little chipper and bitter is because they're getting fucked left and right a lot of the times, right? They really are.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. And it's not because there isn't money there. There is, especially now, but like whenever the money gets there, they're not usually the ones that are getting paid out for a lot of things. And then you get this going on here, and it's like, oh, so now you're just gonna, instead of even paying them $20 or $10, like, what cheap fuck can't pay for a sketch? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
It's not even ripping each other off. It's literally taking what they've done already and using it.
Yeah.
Not copying it or doing an homage. It's literally using.
No. I think he's referring to what's his name with the M? The guy that does the Matina. Matina kind of.
Yeah. Well, no, I know.
Or Matina kind of you know what I mean? You know?
I know. There's plenty of artists who've gotten issues with that over the years. We don't need to rehash it.
Hartman, do you what do you do for a living? Because this is the comment of somebody who does not seem like they fucking. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm just saying, like, if you are out there trying to get that dollar, if somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, they're just pooling your fucking hard work," catch me in the streets, bro. Like, catch me, because like this comment right here gets you one. This right here, it's not them taking the art. It's the AI pulling from a pool of art. They're taking the fucking art. That's what they're doing. They don't create shit. They're taking other people's stuff. That's like me going, oh, I'm just going for a pool of shit and walking your house, go, I like your fucking TV. I like your neighbor's fucking couch. I like your neighbor across the street's wife. And I like the dog 3 houses down. I'm just pulling from a pool, motherfucker. I ain't taking somebody's shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Boo this man!
Boo him.
All right, anyway. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, it is total BS. Thank you very much.
It is. Let's get over to the box office. And, yeah, I was wrong. I thought this was going to do close to Black Panther, but Avatar only came away with about 134, which is still a pretty decent opening, but not as high as I thought.
Chad! Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Happy holidays, Chad.
But there you go. I mean, it's a pretty unremarkable box office altogether. I mean, who cares about the
Good.
rest, right? I mean, they're 5 million or less, and movies that have been out for quite a long time.
Yeah. What is it? How much
but
did it
following
cost to
up
make?
on
Oh, time
Avatar-
out. How much did it cost to make that motherfucker?
Oh, God only knows.
It's a shit ton though. They have to clear like $500,000, don't they?
At least half a billion. Yeah.
$500 million. Yeah.
But to be fair, I think they're probably close to it already with
Really?
the worldwide
Fuck.
stuff because they've made a ton over like in China.
Boo that man too.
But yeah, it's a little behind expectations here and in China, but I still think it'll still probably make enough money. I don't know. I didn't go see it, and I really don't care if I see it in the theaters. I mean, I hear all it's a masterpiece. It looks gorgeous. I was like, I just don't care.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Nor do I care about the next movie having a potentially 9-hour-long cut. 9-hour cut.
I'm not, dude. I don't want to watch 3-hour cuts of shit. Unless you're Shogun. Time out. Unless it's Shogun on VHS, I ain't watching the shit, bro.
But this
Not
is all
watching-
CGI. So he's paying. That's why it costs so goddamn much, because he made 9 hours worth of movie, but you don't even have a 9-hour movie. You're paying people to work on stuff that you're never going to show. Just not have them do that part. How about that? How about you write the movie properly and you not have them work on stuff that you're not going to use?
I give
don't
zero
have anything to
fucks
do.
about this, him, anything about this. Like who? I know this riles your feathers, Pete. But like,
Well, don't get me wrong. I still like.
I'm not
I like
watching this
old
shit.
Cameron. I like old Cameron. I don't like current Cameron.
T2.
yeah, but dude, wait, hold the fuck on.
Aliens.
Time out. Slow the fuck down. Slow the fuck down. If you do some cool shit and then one day you're just like, fuck it, I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want to do now. At least he's not Kanyeing it where he's like gone crazy and start besmudging certain races and shit. He's just like, I'm gonna come up with some shitty ass 9-hour movie and you're only gonna be able to see 2 hours of it, and none of this shit's gonna make sense. So more power to him. I'm just not watching this horse shit, dude.
So
He did besmirch Marvel movies,
you're
though.
Saying he's Frank Miller then.
Well, I'm not going to besmudge my favorite because actually it's been announced that on the next Great Lakes Comic Con on February 3rd, feel free to come down because Frank Miller Production is going to be down there. So join us at that con.
No, I'm just saying
really
he gets to now do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
That's the
No,
point.
at this point, you put in the grind, dude. Do what you want, bro. Like,
Well, that's what Cameron's done. Like he's made enough money, he can do what he wants. He likes water.
Good. Doesn't mean we have to fucking see it.
underwater because he wants to go scuba diving. I don't know.
Yeah, 9 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, 9
Fuck
hours.
you.
But like
You
I
can
said,
fuck yourself with it. I mean, he could go fuck himself 9 hours. I'm just saying, I don't care.
all right. So Fandango gave out the most anticipated movies for next year. Their top 10. And I felt like, you know what? Let's go through it. I'm going through all 10. real
Wait,
fast.
hold on. If we get Annihilation, how big's my boner going to be?
What?
Like for Guardians of the Galaxy, if that leads into Annihilation, if all of a sudden we get the
Oh,
fucking
oh,
void
well,
and all
no,
that
well,
shit,
I mean, it
and
would
all
be
of a
cool
sudden,
if it did.
Vulcan comes down and shit, and we get all that, and Black
Well,
Bolt
you want
can't
War of the
scream.
Realms too?
Yeah. Oh, I want King War of the Realms, War of Kings. Oh fuck! If I get War of Kings, I might have 6 more sets of quadruplets, man.
I'm with you. I want the space.
Would you watch a 9-hour cut of War of the Realms?
Fuck yeah. Well, if you add War of Kings, if you give me War of Realms, War of Kings, and then on top of that a little bit Conquest, and then on top of that you ass end it with fucking the beginning into Annihilation. Yeah, 9 hours. Fuck yeah, I'd watch that shit.
Well,
Yeah, not
according to
once, but I watched it
Fandango-
twice. You wouldn't catch me 3 days. I'd be in that motherfucker watching it.
Well,
But
Guardians is number 1 right now. According to Fandango, I guess the searches people are doing, hoping to get tickets, or looking to see when tickets will come out, or I don't know how they pick how they're gauging interest, but Guardians was number 1.
Never saw it, Chad.
Across the Spider-Verse came in at number 2. Well, trailer just dropped. Makes a lot of sense. People are
Makes
probably interested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quantumania, Ant-Man. Well, that is also coming soon. Kang, I get it. Number 3 makes some sense.
Mm-hmm.
All Marvel so far, for the most part, right? Then John Wick 4 comes in, sneaking into the top 5, followed by, I still don't know how I feel about this, Indy.
okay, first off, John Wick's number 1. Guardian Galaxy number 2, Spider-Man 3. Everything else is just what it is.
No, I want to see Kang. I've always liked Kang.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing that, but like, it's like I'll catch it when I catch it. John Wick, though, I mean, get the fuck out of here.
That looked amazing. The trailer.
Honestly, out of all these fucking trailers,
that trailer was.
There's a lot of cool stuff. And don't get me wrong, a lot of cool stuff with Guardians of the Galaxy, a lot of cool stuff with the Miles Morales shit. But John Wick, propaganda, like we are going fucking. This is the dude that makes the boogeyman hide. We are doing this. No, Baba Yaga is doing the shit, my friend. Like it is going down.
You are not going to like number 6.
What's number 6?
Our only entry.
Why are we doing this shit then? Why you do this just to...
Aquaman. Surprisingly, Aquaman makes the list. No Flash, no Blue Beetle, no Shazam. Aquaman makes this list. Followed by Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. The Hunger Games prequel.
Oh.
Creed 3 coming in at number 9.
Hold on. What? Chad, it's strike 2. You're absolutely right. You're 100%, and I will love every one of them judo tosses, motherfucker.
And Mario rounds out our top 10. Okay. Most anticipated movies for 2023 according to Fandango.
Is this 2002? What is that shit?
What do you mean?
What the fuck is the Hunger Game?
Yeah, they're making a prequel movie or some shit.
I agree with the top 4 and number 10. The rest of them I really have not.
I kind of want to see Creed, but I'm probably not going to see it in the theater. Like I'm looking forward to watching it at home, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Yeah,
I do like Mission Impossible. I'm with Jedi. I do like Tom Cruise movies, so I am looking.
Oh, did you see that stupid shit with him in the plane?
No, I don't care about that. I just want to see the movie.
No, did you not watch football this weekend? It was on fucking every. Yeah, you did because you watched the Jets lose.
Yeah, I did watch the Jets lose, but
stupid ass thing where you couldn't hear him talking. And he's on a plane. He's like, "I'm going to jump out of a plane." I was like, "I wish you'd jump out of a plane without a parachute on, you little."
I live outside of Philly, so the Jets weren't on, so I had to watch the Jets through means that did not show me commercials.
Oh.
It would cut away and just say they don't show us commercials.
What's going on with Molly and what's going on with D and are we having a misunderstanding here, TNT? Are you and D having a misunderstanding here? I guess you don't want new movies, new books, new comics.
You still guys going over the AI stuff?
Yeah. What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, we're not talking about computer people who do artwork using the computer.
No, we're talking about they're pretty much just stealing art.
Anyway,
this is dude, Joe. I mean, yeah, guys, we're all good in the chat. All right, let's be all good. All right.
Yeah, he did jump off the plane.
Dude, no, you didn't see this commercial, Pete?
No, I didn't see the commercial. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
It's the worst fucking thing. Dub, you watch the Lions beat the shit out of the Jets?
I did, but I didn't see the commercial. I was watching. I was at the show. I was watching it on my iPad.
My God! So they have him. Hey, thank you for watching me. I know that the first time we came out, it was all about a very homoerotic thing called Top Gun. But now we came out with a second one, and I'm glad you watched it. And it's like he's like talking, but you can't hear him for some reason. All you can hear is this wind. And he's like, "I'm gonna jump out of the plane. I'm gonna jump out of the plane." It's like, jump the fuck out the plane, dude. Who gives a fuck if you're gonna jump the fuck out the plane? Jump out. Don't he? I was hoping that it was like he jumped out the plane, his parachute didn't work, and we got to see I don't hope he didn't die, but somebody had to go save him real quick. Like that would have been fucking funny. Instead, he tried to tell some corny joke, which was horrible, and then it was just bad. You couldn't hear much, anyways. So yeah, he does jump. He kind of falls. I wouldn't say he jumps. I think. I'm not sure if it was all.
Just falls out of a plane.
He wants you to go. He wants you to go back to the movies. What's up? You know what? Okay. Well, then tell him to make a good movie.
Anyway, I put some of this stuff in here for Corbin. I forgot Corbin wasn't making it tonight. But we did have a bunch of DC stuff because James Gunn has been getting it the last week because everybody's just mad about Soups. They're mad about all these recastings. And he's saying, no. I'm not just recasting everybody but my guys. But
are they all his guys?
Is that true? Because we aren't getting The Rock back, and it looks like we're not getting Gal back either. But then there's talking, well, I didn't give her the boot. We're not saying she can't come back. She just might not come back as Wonder Woman. I don't know what the hell's going on. Right? I mean, but then again, we may not know until January. I think they say they're going to start revealing what their plans are, which is fine. But we have like 3 or 4 movies coming out before we hear what the next plans are, so it's going to undercut what they already have coming out. Like, why bother releasing them at this point? It just, I don't know. It just seems like a sad, like, wind down. Oh, let's all go see Blue Beetle, and it's not going to go anywhere. Let's all go see Shazam too, because, well, we're not getting it anymore.
Yeah, how do you sell that shit? I mean,
how about that Flash? We announced this 9 years ago. You're finally getting the movie, but don't worry, this crazy dude's going to be gone, and we're just going to do something else anyway. So come pay money and watch this.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see what actually happens, and then
Yeah. How quick though does John Cena and and the Suicide Squad get old? Because it's going to get old real quick.
It's going to get old quick.
It is, but I also read from James Gunn that he is going to be making new projects based on DC animation, like Justice League Unlimited and Young Justice. So if that's the case, then I'm going to wait to see what happens, because that's my favorite DC stuff.
I wouldn't hold your breath, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Fucking James Gunn.
Here,
I like James Gunn.
We got a section for Dom coming up here, because these are mostly Marvel rumors.
Oh.
You heard it here first.
Nope, I read it somewhere else and decided to share it with you guys. But Fantastic Four, rumored to be a cosmic adventure with Silver Surfer. I want Silver Surfer, but I kind of want him on his own. But okay, I'll take that. But they're interested in, I don't know how to say her name, Isa Gonzalez?
That sounds about right.
Sounds right to me.
Sue Storm? She was in a few movies I think I've seen. Was it Baby Driver? I think she was in that.
Is that a tattoo? What is that?
I'm trying to figure, is that a shirt or a tattoo?
I think it is a tattoo. I think she was in Bloodshot too.
Oh, that's a Bloodshot.
So I think this is maybe a.
Hey, Justin, what's good? Merry Christmas.
But I mean, it would be an interesting choice. To go a different way. And also on that note, apparently they're talking about Diego Luna for Reed Richards. I didn't see this, but
why are we casting him for fuck?
To be fair, it's a rumor. And he even said, hey, it's just kind of cool that people are throwing my name out there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't do it, dude.
No, nobody said they're asking it. It's all just, these are just rumors.
Dude, Chris Evans played a ton of fucking parts, and they were all shit till he played Captain America. So, like,
he was a good Johnny Storm.
No,
the movies weren't great.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
He was a good Johnny Storm.
Even when he played the what's the DC book? The
What, the dude in Losers?
Yeah, Losers.
He was good in that.
He was okay, not that great.
Well, he wasn't the lead, so all he had to do was play his part, and he did his part well. He was good in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, he's okay.
What else can we throw back? I'm not going to go to not another teen movie or anything on you, but we do got that.
Oh well, Matthew. Most of the actors are either from. They aren't. A lot of actors aren't from this country. If you haven't noticed.
Now they're all starting to point towards it being Sentry as this Superman type villain that Thunderbolts will face, and the rumor is that he's created by Val. But how is he going to be that powerful if he's like?
So it makes sense, and then it doesn't make sense.
A super soldier. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't.
But how do you do Sentry right? I guess. What I mean, I don't know.
I just don't think Sentry's the way to go because
I do. If you have the Thunderbolts, time out. If you have the Thunderbolts go against Sentry, that makes sense because it's an easy way to introduce a superpowered team again without doing suicide.
But they're not superpowered. The team they chose. I'm saying, like the team they chose is just a bunch of Captain Americas. Like you know what I mean? It's Bucky and Black Widow and Ghost.
Yeah, but that's superpowered. That's superpowered because they all got the.
But you know what I'm saying? They're not
superpower serums in them.
The Avengers.
Super serum all over their face.
Yeah, well, that's all I'm saying. They're all kind of on the same like level. Nothing wrong with it, but
he could kill the Thunderbolts with the pinky finger. Yes, he could. Chad, very good.
But then the follow-up rumor to this is that also might spin off into a Sentry series or something. I don't know. So we'll see if any of this comes to fruition. I'm not interested in this, and we're going to follow up on this idea in a couple of weeks. I threw it out to the guys. We're on board. I'm not going to say what it is so other people don't take our idea first, but we'll follow up on this stuff in a couple of weeks.
For those people that want, like I think our second and fifth show were about the Thunderbolts back in the day for TAC, which is well over a year and a half ago. So
that was a good one.
Yeah, hopefully you guys watch those shows because then you've got a lot of books here that you probably could sell.
Oh yeah, we went through. We did a lot of comic book talk back then. But going back to our boy Cameron, he's
Jackie Chan is a century. Hey, give him the bell.
Relaunching.
Give him the bell. Give him the bell. Give it to him. Who's got the bell? I got the bell. I'm the only one with the bell.
Ring the bell!
I'm gonna get the bell ready.
I got it.
All right.
It's at the bottom.
I know. All right.
But, yeah, so Cameron's talking about. I don't know. I don't think I need another reboot. Well, yeah, I don't think I need another reboot of Terminator, and definitely don't give me Arnold back. I don't care. Don't give me a CGI younged up version of Arnold. Just let it go. Just at this point, we just got to let this go. Right?
Yep, I agree.
I
I have nothing else to add to that.
I don't want this anymore.
Nope.
All right, we're gonna knock it off in the chat, or we're gonna start getting muted.
I don't want this anymore either, but we're getting it, and I'll go watch it, and hopefully this is the last one, and I can finally put Indy to bed. As much as I love Indiana Jones, apart from Crystal Skull, I will give this a shot. I don't like hearing reshoots for the ending at this stage of the game. Does not make me feel positive and hopeful. But we'll see.
I didn't see the last one, so.
Well, don't worry.
You're lucky.
Don't worry, Double O, because they're going to catch you up and tell you what happened to this Joker, apparently,
Hey,
in the movie.
speaking of AI, real quickly, don't worry. Want to find love? Their AI will help, dude. Real good.
Did you get him?
I got him. I think I got him. Won't let me
well,
block. AI won't let me block him.
There we go.
All right,
Well, because somebody might have beat you to the punch. But we'll find out what happened to Mutt Williams apparently in this new movie. Because I know we've all been waiting on bated breath. What happened to Mutt?
Oh, this shit! They're not bringing this asshole back.
No. But they said they're going to say what happened. Which
what happened is he sucked in the first movie, so nobody wants him around in this movie.
He's still swinging with the monkeys, I guess, through the jungles. Oh god, that was awful. And apparently, our Escape from New York remake is not going to be a remake, but it's going to be a sequel. I don't know how that's going to work, but
I'm down.
Okay,
I'm down. I love them all. Give me more Snake Plissken.
I don't know if I want more Snake Plissken.
Pete, some things aren't for you, bro.
No, I like Snake Plissken.
No, stop. Some things
more of it.
Pete. Just some things aren't for you, bro. It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
I get it.
Eric, I don't know either, buddy.
Mutt Wilson.
I'm not sure what that is.
That was what's that kid's name?
You don't want
I'm
to
okay not knowing.
Yeah, you're all right.
That movie was hot and garbage.
The most of that I got was out of South.
That's actually really, Pete. Honestly, calling it that is very nice. That's a very nice review.
It is a nice turn. It was.
Yeah, because that shit was fucking straight. Like
Anyway,
garbage.
getting onto a
heat,
streaming
trash,
television.
Throw up in the middle of summertime.
So he bounced back pretty quick. He's like, all right, I'm not going to be Witcher no more. You guys don't want to be Superman. Well, fuck you guys. I'm going to be Warhammer 40K.
Jesus.
That's his thing anyway, so it's great. He's a gamer.
He's a gamer, so they're going to get some gaming stuff. I'm into it.
Are you?
I'll check it out. Sure. I don't know much about it. I don't play those. They're like those, I don't know what they're called. The ones that have like the little pieces.
Miniatures?
Yeah, it's like the miniatures. Like it's a game, but it involves like you got figures and like little models, and I mean it's cool stuff. But there used to be a store near our Dunkin' Donuts where they had all that stuff, and you'd be waiting in line for Dunkin' Donuts, and you look in their windows, you see all these pretty cool setups. But they unfortunately didn't stay in business very long, so I guess they don't make that much money if that's all you sell. So
some of those things sell for a lot.
Yeah, they do. This is just real quick. The Lord of the Rings is moving.
Come on, Pete. Pete, come on, Pete.
Some things just aren't for you.
Pete. Every week with this shit.
What do you mean every week with this shit?
Every week with this shit. Nobody cares.
In fairness, Marco, we haven't had news about Lord of the Rings in a little while.
Exactly.
No, 1 week. One fucking week without it. This is not fair.
This was the
It's not a
most
long
expensive
time.
television show in history. I think it denotes some level of importance for us to talk
No,
about.
it's zero importance. Please, chat. Let me ask you a question real quickly. All I want to know from you is, should we?
Move this man!
And the answer is
No.
yes. The answer is yes. Pete, we get what you're doing now. It's not funny. It's almost as funny as Darth Lopez in the chat. It's just not
I'm
there.
not trying to
I mean,
be funny. You're
almost there,
interrupting
but
me
you're
while
not
I'm just
there.
trying to give you the news.
No, this isn't news. This is not. What is this?
The news would already be over, Marco, if you.
Yeah,
let
we
him
would have been
finish.
beyond this if you would have let me finish.
What is it? What's the thing called? I'm filibustering this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
part
you're
here.
dragging it out, so I'm going to leave it up
Filibustering.
longer.
No, filibustering.
See?
Move this man!
One fucking person in the world.
Move this man!
Anyway.
Which it doesn't deserve news every single week, Pete, is my
It's
point.
not news every single week.
Except for one. Sorry. Every single week except for one. Okay.
You can go back and see all of the
It
news
has.
if you want.
The last 15 weeks
Nope.
out of 16.
Nope. It hasn't.
Okay.
Because I
Next
had to
up.
go back
Next
to
up.
search. Believe me, I make the news, so I know when I have Amazon news in it, let
Next.
alone whether it's
Next, please.
Amazon news related to Lord of the Rings. I have not had any because there hasn't been any. That said, they're moving production for the season 2 from New Zealand to the UK, and they got to recast this guy who played Adar. But that said, we can linger a little bit longer if you want, or we could
No,
have been
you're
done.
wasting everybody's time. The chat
Yeah, I know.
the chat doesn't even know
Whose
what's going
fault is
on.
that?
Yours. For keep putting this nonsense in here. There's
No
no reason.
It's yours for
every
stopping
week.
it. And
No reason every week we
complaining
have to
about
listen
it,
to some nonsense.
whining.
This isn't. You didn't even say anything. You word salad up something and then said,
bitching
get
and moaning,
we
bitching
get
and
it,
moaning.
Pete.
Because
You
you don't
like
like Lord of the
watching-
Rings. So
You
we're gonna
like
sit
watching
here
shows with people of your height. You know, we understand this, and it's good. I
sit
like the
and
Lord of
wallow
the
in it
Rings.
for a minute.
I think we all like a little bit of the Lord of the Rings, but we don't need an every week update of like, oh, a guy got a haircut on the cast of Lord of the Rings. This is not entertaining to these people, Pete. It's just not.
Okay, you go back and show me the last time I had news. I'll wait. We'll sit here and look at this frame and wait for you to go and
We'll
tell
go
me
back
exactly
and
what
2
it
weeks
was.
ago. 2 weeks ago, when I complained about 2 weeks ago.
No, you were complaining about Lord of the Rings, which is not the show. You just didn't like Lord of the Rings because that came up in conversation. Because I said when I worked from home, I liked rewatching the extended editions of Lord of the Rings, which had nothing to do with this.
Dude, I'm saying if we have a Doctor Who fucking thing right after this, I might be leaving.
Oh,
for a
I'm
little
pissed
bit.
off I took it out. I did have Doctor Who.
Oh,
news,
Jesus,
but I
of course you did. Wait, a guy got a haircut. I mean, yeah, this is what I'm saying. All right, let's go. Move along.
I don't want to move along anymore. You soured me on the rest of the news.
That's not fucking news.
You want to do the news? It's all yours.
All right, Invincible season 2 is set
happen
to arrive
Star
on
Wars,
Prime
but
Video in
when it happens, You
2003.
can do tax news next week.
I will say I just watched Invincible season 1 about a week ago. I started watching it and I couldn't stop watching it. I literally watched the
good.
whole thing in the matter of a day and a half.
It's good.
It was that good.
Yeah.
And I've never read an Invincible book. I don't know much about the story except for things I hear in passing by, and it was amazing, and I loved it. Thank you.
Yeah. No, this show is good, and I'm looking forward to season 2. But 2023 is pretty vague, but it's coming back next year sometime.
I'm ready.
Cool.
Wonder Man is going to be the longest Disney Plus show based off a Marvel property that they have done, beating out She-Hulk with a proposed 10 episodes. I don't know how I feel about this because I don't know what the hell this show is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is how I feel whenever you bring up your Prime stuff. I actually like this. I think 6 is too long.
That's good for you. Moving on.
I think they need to get to 12. I think they need to get it up to 12.
No,
Everything should
no,
be back
God,
to 12.
no.
Reduce the amount of content you put out as far as number-wise. Put out like 10 to 12 episodes and everything just so we get a full taste of it. Have a nice day.
No, we don't need that much. I was fine with what they've been doing. Shorter is fine by me. You don't want to drag shit out because then we're getting CW shows where it's like, Holy
No.
shit.
I'm not saying CW 32 fucking episode shows, but I'm just saying 10's not a bad number. 10's not the loneliest number there could ever be.
On that note, I do agree with Charlie Cox here that he's responding to people who are complaining all about She-Hulk, and I know plenty of you out there also complain about She-Hulk. I didn't mind She-Hulk. It wasn't great the whole way, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
It's entertaining.
And he's got a good point. If it's not your thing, don't watch it because there's plenty of options these days. It's not like we only get one superhero show and that's the only one we get. We've getting multiple shows. There's a little something for everybody. So if you don't like one of them,
like
just
30 minutes.
go watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
That's the best advice ever.
Exactly. We got plenty of options now. So there'll be something for you out there. We didn't get to do Star Wars news for this upcoming week, so I snuck a couple in here.
Please do.
So apparently they're casting this girl from House of Dragons to maybe be playing a young Ahsoka in the Ahsoka show.
Okay.
I mean, you have to. I don't want them just de-aging Rosario Dawson. That's just awkward and awful.
Yeah,
so
and I hope not.
Just cast somebody new. So
That's cool. I liked her. She did a good job.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, she's not too popular. I mean, my opinion on this. I'm casting.
no, exactly. Yeah,
somebody who's done a decent a job has a
Liberty.
little bit of work where we know they're not going to be a shit show, and give them a shot. Because I love Dawson, but I'm actually and I was in the make her Ahsoka corner, and now I'm kind of on the like. So are they shooting another? Are they shooting another Kevin Smith movie someplace that she needs to get to, or
no? We'll see. We'll
Mallrats
see
coming back out. Or...
We'll see what we get. Right? I'll give it. I'll be open minded. Yeah. We did get a look at Jude Law here in Skeleton Crew. Not a lot. You just see him kind of covering up with a brown hood. So I'm sure everybody's going to be wondering what Jedi he is now because he's wearing brown robes. But he could just be a dude hiding wearing brown robes. It's not much, but it's an image that they shared.
I'm scared of this episode. I'm scared of this series.
And they're also talking about going to Canto Bight, which was not my favorite part of Last Jedi.
I'm very scared of what's going to. This is why we don't cover this much because I'm very scared of this.
This could be awkward. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But I love a good train wreck too. So I mean, I like people setting dumpsters on fire and then falling into them. So we could have that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We could be surprised.
Netflix apparently the angle on the story was Netflix has learned their lesson because we're getting a final season of Umbrella Academy. It's going to be shortened because they were just going to cancel it, but instead of just canceling it outright, they're at least going to wrap it up with just a shortened couple of episodes, which I do think is the right way to go. And I think we could have used that for some of the other shows they decided to just cancel. Cowboy Bebop and
yeah. I wish they would. I wish they would have given us another one. Hey, I mean, I like Umbrella Academy. I enjoyed the last season too. I don't know why people didn't.
I didn't watch the last. I just fell behind.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But we are getting a final season, but it's only going to be, I think, 4. It might only be 4 episodes, so it's going to be short.
That's fine.
Short and sweet. But if we want to talk about stuff that you might want to question, do we need this? We are getting a That 90s show, which is a sequel to That 70s show in that it will follow the daughter of 2 of the main characters of the 70s show.
Hot Donna?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
Laura Prepon played Hot Donna.
Topher.
Yeah, the guy who played Venom in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, so we can get Clarence Bonniger being the granddad because I think he's involved. I think they'll be back, the grandparents.
Laura Prepon, my wife would probably leave me for Laura Prepon.
She was on Orange is the New Black.
Girl?
It's a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, she was in the prison, the women prison.
Orange is the New Black. It was Orange is the New Black.
Right.
Yeah, she was in that.
Eric, no doubt, fresh off the new boat.
Oh, Fresh Off the Boat was a good show.
Fresh off the boat.
That was a good show. I don't know if I need this though, but we're getting it. And finally, I thought this was done, but
Oh, it's still going.
it's apparently still going.
What?
But
the
it's still
fuck?
the final season. So
Okay.
come January 6th, they're going to start maybe the last. I don't know, but it's finally coming to an end before they spin it off into multiple shows, which I'm also not going to watch because I'm just over this.
This sounds.
I don't know. Are you guys still watching this?
No,
fuck
I haven't. No, I haven't.
I mean,
watched
dude,
it
you
in a
you
long
really
time.
like pain if you're still watching this horse shit. Like, I mean, what do you have in your life going where you're? I don't know. Are you like? What is the? I guess what's the thing with it? Is it just like fuck it? I've watched them all, so I'm gonna fish it off.
Well, I do get that. Like, I understand that. I have that little bit of.
I mean, there's probably somebody who
OCD,
watched all the Law and Orders or some shit like that, but like, yeah, I think you're good.
but I just with this like, I just don't see any characters left that are just like really need to see what happened. Like, I don't have connection to anybody.
It's kind of fun. Give him it. I'm gonna give it to him.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Ring the bell!
That is good.
But
Good
there,
job.
that's it. That's all I got. I didn't do any toys. I didn't do any comics because it's just.
I do have one thing you probably didn't notice, Pete, because you have to probably still haven't watched it. Neil Gaiman
Ooh.
dropped
Shots
today on Instagram that they put up a deleted scene from Sandman.
yeah?
Yeah, it was from I believe episode 6, which
Nice.
was the death episode, and it's about a minute and a half long. It's not really long.
They keep doing great things with that. The add-ons.
Yeah, just a little deleted scene that they put out there, and it's a little conversation. It's really good. So if anybody who's a fan, go check out Neil Gaiman's Instagram or Netflix's Instagram.
I'm gonna. That's gonna be my pre-New Year's resolution. I'm gonna finish that before the year ends. I'm gonna watch that next week when I'm working from home. Because I get to work from home next week, so I'm gonna find time to watch it, whether my wife's on board or not. I'm just gonna go.
Sweet, you're gonna love it.
Lopez, I asked you if you're still doing it. Why? Because it seems absolutely absurd. Don't say respect. There's no respect in that.
We're asking why.
Why? Because it sounds stupid. So like saying like, oh, I'm watching it. Respect.
It's like, oh, yeah, Conan's
I
still
know,
pushing
so-
that wheel
oh,
around.
oh, what the
Respect.
fuck?
Why is he pushing it? I don't know.
I don't
He's the only
fucking
one
know.
pushing it. Everybody else
Why?
died. He's the only one doing it.
It happened. I just okay. All right. Anyways, okay. We're move along.
On Walking Dead, yeah. I don't remember the last one I watched.
Yeah.
It's been
All
years.
right. Well, cool.
I think it was when Rick died and then got taken away in a helicopter.
Well, remember
Like,
they
what?
started writing those. Did you guys ever read the novels that were along with Walking Dead? They let a guy write like some of the novels. It was really good
Novels?
stuff.
No,
JJ
I
was
read the comics.
Yeah. So I read the comics, but they also had these novels. If you want some more Walking Dead, especially into the Governor and like some of the better time periods, there was like 3 novels that came out around with the Walking Dead. And it was right after Kirkman was being a dick and kicked off the dude that actually like pretty much made Walking Dead good. And then he let some other guy kind of co-write these novels, and the guy pretty much had free reign after the first one. The first one's a little wonky, but after that it's really good. They're really good. So
Welcome aboard, JJ.
JJ,
show's good. JJ, you good? He might be still
Hey, what's
loading
up?
in. Oh, hey, what's good?
Do I have an echo? I hear an echo.
I hear
so have
too. Good, I hear too.
I don't hear
tried
an
to-
echo.
I don't know. I tried muting, but
It's Pete, probably. I guarantee it's Pete.
I hope it's not me, but I don't hear an echo.
It's Pete. It's 100% Pete. Nope, I still hear it.
yeah,
I don't?
because I heard you guys doing it when I muted myself
I
before.
don't do it. What's up, JJ? Ryan hears an echo too. Everybody's hearing an echo. Okay, yeah.
echo.
Echo.
Maybe it's me.
Echo.
It's-
Batting for the.
because it's-
Me?
Anyway.
You think it's me?
What? No. Jesus, I just heard it. And I just heard it again. I just heard it again. Let's get into the next part.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do? Just we're gonna shift on over for a quick little market snapshot.
I'm gonna re-hit this then. Maybe it is me.
All right. So for this week, I just did a quick little specialized. We're not doing top 10 and 10 because I don't have 10 books. There wasn't enough interesting things to talk about. And the one thing I want to hit you with this holiday season is don't get FOMO. Just do your best. Try to control your impulses. I have them. I have the impulses too. Do your best. I like this cover. I didn't get it when it came out. But as you can see already, this thing was selling for like $30 at a high, but it's already starting to come down to like 15. It's just a regular variant. Once Christmas passes, this will be under $10. So just don't overpay right now. Be patient, relax. Just say no to FOMO. You can wait this out. Because again, it's not an incentive. Plenty of copies out there. You just got to wait till you get one. Prices will come down. Marco's favorite interior art of the year was probably in this book, Mandalorian #6, with all of those first appearances Nam loves. But the 1 in 50, I don't think it's a double ratio type book, and that's what it was kind of selling for. It's starting to come down a little bit. More copies were available. There was a couple of auctions that were ending tonight that were only about 30-some bucks. I don't know where they ended, but I wouldn't be surprised if they started ending closer to ratio than these sales have been in the $60 to $80, $100 kind of range, because this book is just not necessary. It's just not great, and just say no. Just say no. Up next, another book that everybody was rushing to. All of their bookstores, well, I shouldn't say bookstores. They're rushing to every Barnes & Noble in the area, clearing them out, paying the insane $12 cost for this. This was $12 at Barnes & Noble. Not the same as in the, in your shop, which I think is like $6. This is like $6 to $7.
Is it just an issue?
Yeah, it's just an issue, but it was $12 in Barnes & Noble, and people were saying, "Oh, it's the lowest printed. It'll be hardest to find." You look at how many copies of this are listed, and tell me how hard to find it is. Because just because everybody cleared out your Barnes & Noble, like one guy got your area's whole selection, doesn't mean it's hard to find. It just means one dude bought them all. So don't go paying the $30.
Hey, real quickly, this one, Chef. If you look at the recent ones, they would go up the week of, like the day after. Almost all those incentives for that came down shortly after, within a week.
Yeah. So. There are a couple exceptions, like when you get the hot artists, you get the Hans, Afras, and the.
No, I'm talking about for that Mando.
Well, yeah, for Mando, yeah, because there's a lot of exclusive store exclusives.
Some of the sales seem a little funny too on it, but whatever.
Well, there is that, and we may not do a lot of the store exclusives, but I do want to talk about the next one because this one just came out and it's sold out pretty quickly. The Virgin version of this cover, which is a little wonky. They talked about it on Cover Lovers over on Team Nerd Herd. Go check those guys out.
Oh, Team Nerd Herd. What's up, guys?
If you guys got time, go check them out. I was watching on Monday along with them, and they were looking at this cover, and they pointed out a lot of inconsistencies with the art on the. Not this cover. This one I like. But the zoomed out where you used to get the full body and the Virgin, a little wonky at times. But don't go paying crazy prices. This was like $40, I think, 40 or 50. And people are paying 100, 150 the week it came out. Just don't overpay for this stuff because you're getting FOMO that I'm not going to be able to get it. Just relax. There'll be copies. Somewhere they'll find a warehouse find. Some store will have them and they'll come out again. And just be patient. If you like it, get the trade dress. Just don't overpay for this stuff. And our last one, I got one more, and this is the book that came out today. Just because Eminem and Deadpool, or Eminem and Spidey and Biggie and Deadpool are selling, don't give me Paul McCartney with Superman. I don't need this. Nor do I need the fact that this is just a regular variant that was open order to stores. I openly talked about this book with my buddy who was doing his FOC order on this. It's like, how many of these should I order? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to get one because I could give a shit about Paul McCartney. But that's just me. But the prices on this going up to $60 is ludicrous. It's just a regular cover. People perceived rarity. It's like this didn't even hit shops until Tuesday. No. You can even see there's plenty of copies that sold for $15. Why are there $15 copies selling the same day as $60 copies? Could be some shenanigans. I don't know. All I'm saying is this is not going to be hard to find. There's going to be plenty of these out there. So just say no to FOMO. Won't over this.
Even to find out the board meeting the board meeting at DC where somebody or wherever someone's like, how do we reach America's use with this comic cover we're gonna do?
All right, hold
You know
on.
what?
I got to
Paul
start getting it
McCartney.
out.
That's who we need.
Yeah,
That's what we need. We're gonna get our Yanni.
Boo this man!
Not boo.
Ring the
Sorry.
bell!
Ring the bell.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you booing?
I the wrong one, and I gotta go
know,
back.
I get it.
I gotta go back and give it to Eric too. He goes, I need to tell you need to tell me what to buy, not what not to buy. That's how you turn away. He also gets
Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
He got 2 bells for that. All right. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I try to just, I'll tell you, I waste a lot of money, but just because I waste money doesn't mean you have to. So I'm trying to help you. I did buy that Power Girl, but I just bought the trade dress, and I just paid regular price, not these inflated internet prices, because they still have.
Carlos Santana, Blue Beetle, and Master P. Hey,
Oh, we can start making this stuff.
we should do that for an. We said we were going to do it for an episode. We should do it. We should just make.
We should. I can do it. We got some space to fill come January.
No,
The next couple of weeks filled, but
It's a Christmas cover. I struggle to figure out how that's like related to Christmas.
What, McCarthy?
It's because they
It's
have
clearly a Christmas cover, but why is Paul McCartney Christmas related?
He sings that.
I don't know.
Haven't you ever heard that Christmas version of? Was it Right Christmas or Merry Christmas? He does. It's terrible.
Who cares?
Well, yes, that's why
I
I'm
don't like
telling you.
wings.
It's like a group thing. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I like chicken wings. Not the group.
Ray Charles Santana cover. All right. What's next?
Well, we have 2 things left. We have our Christmas movies. Are they a Christmas movie? And JJ's here now, so we could do it. Or we could do the toy tier list.
Let's do Christmas movies because if we run out of time, we can do toy tier list next week because it'd still be before the end of the year, right?
No, well, next week we got the Wizard Rewind.
We can do both. Who gives a shit?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm getting fancy. I'm on vacation, dude. I'm
Did
already
anybody else
I'm,
go to the shop today?
No,
No. I thought
all
about
day.
it.
Mark already left for vacation already.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
drinking all day, dude. I've literally been drinking all day. So
I had a little extra time. I thought about it, but when I looked at what was coming out, I was like, "There's nothing I have to rush."
Justin, no, relax, bro. We got you.
I have a quick question. I picked this up today.
What is that?
It's a 2023 annual for Star Wars Insider magazine.
Ah,
So I don't know if is it a special cover? Is it
JJ?
like I don't know.
is that the PX?
With the PX, it looks
Probably a
like
PX cover, probably.
Well, there's also
What's
this
PX?
one that I got.
Ooh.
That or
So-
Storks.
It's the same. Well,
Well,
mine.
they typically have 3. They have the regular, the newsstand, which looks like a normal magazine. They'll have the
Gotcha.
the subscription one, and then they'll have the PX one usually.
Yeah, it says souvenir edition 20. Oh, it has the same. Yeah, it says the same thing on all of them. Souvenir edition.
Hey, Ryan, let's hang out. Let's
2023.
hang out. Let's get together this weekend or whatever next week.
Usually when they have the barcode like that, they're either store exclusives or they're previews exclusives.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I usually order the previews ahead of time, but I get them late. Like I'm not getting them till the end of the month, so I didn't get mine yet.
Lopez, hold on real quickly. Lopez, you got to say something worthy of it. Not everybody just gets a bell, dude. You got to.
Yeah, you don't just get a bell for talking.
Yeah, you don't. You got to say something funny, man. That gets everybody hyped. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. What to
Why did we
tell
lose JJ right before we were going to start?
you. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh,
I put the Christmas.
You almost
background
Jameson
and
Coors
everything.
Light. You're almost there. You almost got it, man. You're almost there.
There we go.
Those are PXs. There is no sub this year for the Super.
Got it.
Oh, there's no subs.
Thank you,
Not the
Wayseeker.
souvenir one.
Yeah,
Interesting.
the souvenir ones and the collector's editions don't have sub
Okay.
covers.
Yeah, they were just there today, and my LCS said Merry Christmas, and he gave them to me today, so it was pretty amazing. So
Nice.
I didn't know what they were.
Who? What LCS?
My LCS is awesome. I'm not telling you who it is.
I know who it is. Comic
Yeah, he
Connect?
was, no,
Comic Corner?
Comics Corner.
Yeah, you're just mad he doesn't give you stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
didn't-
doesn't go-
it's
It's
the
way
east
too
side. I
far for
fucking-
him to go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it's like an
It
hour.
take Marco an
30
hour.
times.
Yeah, an hour to get there.
I go there every once in a while, whenever I need to.
He's good. He's good people.
All right. We don't have a video intro for this because this is gonna be like a one-time thing, but I guess we can get into it. Is it a Christmas movie? We're
Oh, good,
opening
a
this up
debate.
to you, the chat, to help us make these decisions.
I'm always up for a debate. Not of a belt, Lopez.
I expect at least 2 Marco rants during this thing.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, at
Oh,
least
we've
two.
already had like 4.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm already half a fifth deep of makers, and I was tasting wine because I bought a couple cases. So like, we're good all day.
All right, we're gonna start it off with Die Hard.
Oh, right off the
Christmas
bat.
movie, straight up and down. You will get banned and muted if you say this is not Christmas music. It is flat out.
Well, JJ, do you want to run through our?
I'll let you run through it because I don't know if my audio's that sharp.
So again, JJ put most of these together for me. Yeah, so which was very helpful to me. And
Okay, what time of the year does this movie take place?
Well, we'll get to that. Well, the movie was released in July. We got to throw that out there. This was a summer movie when it came out. Directed by John McTiernan.
Wayseeker just got muted.
Willis, Alan Rickman, obviously classic. Here's the case. Here's the case we have for this movie. The basic narrative is following a man returning to his family for Christmas. You know, they were on the West Coast. He was staying on the East Coast. He was returning, coming in for the Christmas party. His wife is named Holly. That's got to count for something, right? It takes place on Christmas Eve. They could have set this at any time of the year, any day of the week.
What are we doing here? We know this.
We're running through why it's a Christmas
why?
movie. I'm making the case first before we decide. I'm making the case.
Make the case for it.
Yeah. The villain, Hans Gruber, explicitly invokes the Christmas spirit. It's Christmas, Theo. It's a time for miracles. Plenty of comments.
You're wrong, Mark.
Soundtrack, plenty of Christmas tunes, including Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis, Sinatra's Let It Snow. So, is this the best Christmas movie ever, or just an 80s classic action hero film?
You forget one thing. It was originally supposed to be released in Christmas, but unfortunately, the studio had to push it back, and they pushed it back to the summertime.
You're gonna find as we go on, though, that's not an uncommon thing. Not necessarily the delay, but the time they're released versus when they take place in the fictional movie.
Yeah, the fictional universe.
I don't think the release time is relevant. The movie takes place during Christmas. This is what's important.
Yes, agreed.
You could have a Christmas story come out
in July sale
in May, and it would still be a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Hallmark.
Right?
It doesn't
Hallmark
matter.
all day.
Like this movie takes place, and all of the things that you read on the previous page, which we don't need to go over again.
No.
I will argue until my last breath that this is a Christmas movie.
I mean, when you have like props being used, like a dead guy being used as Santa Claus with a liner of "Ho ho ho! Now I have a machine gun." It's a Christmas movie. Come on, come on.
Yeah, it's at a Christmas party. That's all you have to say. Christmas party.
Yeah.
Not everyone agrees, though.
No.
Yeah, like 2 people. They just play.
I know. I'm just saying. Not everyone agrees. I totally.
We're gonna see it as we go on. I'll say this much.
Movie.
As we go on, this might not even be the most Christmas movie on this list.
No, exactly. That's the whole point. That's why I started the list. JJ made a list, and we said we got to put Die Hard on it. I was like, okay, and I'm going to put it in the front because I know everybody.
Landlubber.
What about Die Hard? What about Die Hard? What about all those T-shirts and sweaters that say Christmas doesn't start until Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Plaza? I get it.
Top Gun is about 2 dudes falling in love with each other.
We
That's
stop
what it
talking
is.
about Top Gun.
It's not about volleyball. I mean, let's get it
Now
real.
I'm wondering if you really, really like it and you just don't like that you like it.
Oh, it's in the
Top
comments.
Gun? I have no problem with it. I've
You
watched
could
it.
fool Jedi with that.
Jedi's
All right,
not in the
we're gonna
chat,
go to the next
thank
one.
God.
So how many? We should get like a clear number of how many agree and disagree with.
There was like
I
3
think it
that
was
disagreed.
mostly
Everybody
agree
else said it was.
on that one.
Mostly agree.
I don't have a solid number.
All right,
Now
this
here's
one.
one.
Oh, you know what we could do?
We could ask for can you do a poll?
We can, but I got to go to YouTube to do it.
Well, or we could just ask for thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's go. Next one. That was unanimously, except for 3 people, a Christmas movie. So
Marco does not want it to be denied.
no, it doesn't matter. It really was. I don't have a soccer van. I use cruise control all the time.
Well, here we got Lethal Weapon up next.
I agree. Why is this even on the Christmas movie spectrum?
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
I'll give you that. But I'm putting the
just wait and
poll up
see.
now.
Are we gonna do Beverly Hills? We're gonna do Beverly
Hills.
Hills Cops too. Is this what we're doing?
This may be
We're
more Christmas movie.
We're gonna try to diminish the greatness that is Die Hard by trying.
This may be more Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Yeah,
No.
listen, wait. Yes, this came out in March. We'll get that out of the way. Shane Black. Well, we're going to get into Shane Black after we're done with Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Richard Donner. We got it. Now, let me give you the case for this.
Wait a minute. Did Hartman just say he hasn't watched Lethal Weapon or Die Hard?
Yeah, I knew there was something off with that boy. I knew there was something off with that boy.
Neither one.
You got homework to do this week. Watch them both. The first scene, Riggs's first scene, takes place at a Christmas tree farm. Why? Because it's Christmas time. This features the redemption of a suicidal man, much like It's a Wonderful Life, which I've never actually seen. That's just on me. Several scenes include Christmas decorations because this takes place during the Christmas season. The soundtrack features 7 Christmas songs going in and out, weaved throughout this movie, including during the opening credits. The ending references their big Christmas dinner where they come together as a family, where Murtaugh adopts Riggs into their family. There's both the Looney Tunes Christmas special and the 1951 version of Scrooge on the television in the background, where we get Gary Busey yelling, "It's goddamn Christmas," as he shoots the television. So, Christmas movie for the ages or not?
No, and this is why. Because Die Hard, the whole premise revolves around the holiday of Christmas. Okay, it does. The whole premise revolves around it. He flies back specifically on the holiday because he didn't get the notification. Tries, because of the family aspect of it, to get the family back for Christmas. And then it just so happens while he's doing the holiday stuff, like if you're watching what's the one with Queen Latifah where she's at the hotel.
Last Holiday?
He's like, "What's up?" Yeah, Last Holiday. Shenanigans occur. But it's based around the holiday that this shenanigans occur. This is just background shit. It could have been anything in the background.
No. So
yes.
Riggs, the character of Riggs, is being included or enfolded into Murtaugh's family.
That was just because they needed something for him to be there because he was a crackhead at the time.
But
It was all the Christmas time, the loneliness people feel at the holidays. He's going to eat a bull. Like there's a lot of ties to things.
He's watching the Looney Tunes Christmas special and contemplating suicide. Okay, like that's when like scene
no. But this is like a suicidal depression cop is what this movie's about. The first one, Die Hard, was technically about a family because of the holiday trying to come down for Christmas, for the holiday to spend time together. That was the main focus of Die Hard. This is a 6-part subplot on the Christmas portion of this.
So you're saying because it begins with something Christmas related, that's what makes it, the plot begins with that. That's what makes it Christmassy.
No, the whole plot is around
the whole
Christmas.
The plot of Die Hard is, to get the family together for Christmas. It's
Well,
like
that's what I mean,
fucking
though.
Home Alone, bro. Like, is Home Alone a fucking Christmas movie? Because if Home Alone's a fucking Christmas movie, then fucking Die Hard is. That wasn't what this shit was about. That's not what this is. Have you not seen this movie?
Again, the poll came through. It was 64%. Lethal Weapon is not a Christmas movie.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
But to quickly cover,
right.
again,
That's
Shane
a
Black.
lot of Christmas songs in a soundtrack. Just saying.
Well, yeah,
you guys know Shane Black, right? He was the guy telling all the jokes in Predator.
Oh, I did not know that.
Anyway, he was the guy telling all the jokes, but he has done many, many movies. All of his movies take place at Christmas. So just quickly, this is just a little extra honorable mention. But
Star Wars also came out on Christmas, doesn't mean it's
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Is it a Christmas movie? The Last Boy Scout. Satan Claus?
Last Boy Scout definitely was not a Christmas
Iron Man 3? Cold. I know, because we're connected.
Was it Bruce Wayne a cuckold in fucking Last Boy Scout, Scott? That's what that movie was about, right?
Oh yeah, his buddy Mike. Yeah.
Bruce Willis, you mean?
Or Bruce Willis, yeah.
I knew what he meant, but yeah.
Like Batman was in Last Boy Scout.
Hey,
I did
remember
watch
the guy
Kiss
ran
Kiss
down the
Bang
field,
Bang
just shot his
again
head out? So that's
excellent movie, by the way.
Watch one, Boy Scout, yeah.
I'm glad to see there's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang fans in S tier because we were
Bang
going to put
It is.
that
I
on
watched
the
it
list.
again today because we talked
Yeah,
about it.
we were afraid nobody had watched it. I love that
But
movie.
to be fair, all of his movies, The Nice Guys, it's Christmas time. Any Shane Black movie you watch, even that crappy Predator movie he made, I think took place at Christmas time. But okay, I digress. We're going to get to the next one, which I believe I'm going to set the poll out there.
You're making me fall asleep with your boring examples.
They're behind. Our next one is Gremlins.
Christmas movie. What the fuck are you kidding me?
What?
He buys the kid a fucking Christmas present. When the presents is around. Oh my God. The whole premise of fucking both Die Hard and fucking Gremlins happens to deal with presents.
It was Christmas.
Delivering fucking presents for fucking Christmas, not with Lethal Weapon. These two, why did he buy the fucking thing? Why did the dad go to the shop?
Mogwai.
Why did he buy the Mogwai?
To get a present for his neglected son because he's always
At
gone
Christmas
on business
time.
trips.
At what time? What type of present?
At Christmas. Yeah.
A Christmas present.
That's in the explanation. If you just wait.
Yeah, let me get to the explanation. I'll make the case for you.
Sorry, I domed you.
Takes place 5 days leading up to Christmas. Gizmo is actually a Christmas present for Billy. There's a speech from Kate about how she found out there was no Santa Claus. Sorry if there's any kids
Go back
watching.
and listen to that speech right now. Like
That speech is horrendous.
It's
dark.
It's
This
super
is dark shit.
Mm-hmm.
They made fun of it in the sequel, but that was
Yeah, go
It
back
wasn't
and
funny in the
I
first
hadn't
one.
watched it in a long time, and I went back and watched it. I was like, wow, that is intense.
we got Christmas songs on the soundtrack. Obviously, the central theme of the movie has long been that there are dangers about too much consumerism around the holidays. So I guess we're going to go with the political kind of a sociological kind of a viewpoint. But many of the characters' wardrobes, the background, elements, the gremlins themselves, and intentionally include red and green with the snow. Yeah, it is a Christmas time movie, but a lot of people might not think of it as a Christmas movie.
Who? Name one fucking person.
Let's see the poll. I don't know.
I put the poll up. Let's see what the polls got. Yes, 82%.
You know what the weird part is? So Die Hard was the first one. That's like continually like a shown around Christmas time. Lethal Weapon, we said wasn't a Christmas movie. You don't see it on. But Gremlins is one you said is absolutely a Christmas movie, but you don't see it on TV.
You never see it. You never see it.
You never see it on TV. on
Probably
Christmas.
because of that Phoebe Cates thing.
Oh, and I
That Santa
forgot to
thing
put.
is so dark. Like, I mean,
It is dark.
it's got to be. I think that's why.
Christmas.
It's because of that. Because it's so like kids can't watch that.
Could be.
I think.
It could be. We only got a couple. We don't have a lot more. We only got a couple more. Let me get the next poll up so the chat can catch up to us. It's funny that Marco mentioned him as being a cuckold, but he was incorrect in the movie he was talking about. But our next movie is Batman Returns.
Oh.
Yes, it came out in June. Tim Burton.
Mhm.
But, all right, let me give you the case first. Before you poo-poo it, let me give you the rundown. Main action sequences during the Gotham Christmas tree lighting. Gotham Christmas tree lighting. So what time of year is it? It's Christmas. 2 scenes prominently feature mistletoe, Catwoman there. At least one I remember, at least with Catwoman. Max Schreck is basically Scrooge, right?
Yep.
The soundtrack features the seasonal songs, as you would expect. The Penguin's henchmen emerge from a giant Christmas present in one scene because, again, it's taking place at Christmas time. And at the end, Bruce receives a gift, a cat, and even wishes Alfred Merry Christmas. So, because it takes place during Christmas, does that make this a Christmas movie? Christmas with a superhero, or just another Legend of the Dark Knight?
I'll say this much for this one. Like in Lethal Weapon,
Definitely wasn't a Christmas present.
in Lethal Weapon, they didn't reference like the word Christmas that much. And this one, like they directly reference the word Merry Christmas more often than they did in that, and more often than they did in Die Hard.
Very
The phrase
true.
"Merry Christmas" is used more than once in this.
No thoughts? 00, what do you think?
It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and I haven't thought about
It's not
it being
that
a
good.
Christmas movie. Yeah, I mean, I did see it. I've never considered this a Christmas movie. However, I would listen to somebody who tried to convince me, and I just listened to what you had to say about it, and it definitely has a lot of Christmas elements to it. So I'm not gonna argue that it's
A
not.
kiss can be deadlier if you mean it.
And it had Michelle Pfeiffer, so I mean that's a good Christmas present right there.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. I never think of this one as a Christmas movie. And so far, we're
This
going to
one's
end
a
the
no.
poll. The chat, 61% says this is not
Yeah.
A Christmas movie. It was not a good movie. I will admit.
For me, it was more a Halloween. You know, with
Tim
all
Burton's
the,
another one of those directors that always does the dark holiday movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had
Edward
Nightmare
Scissorhands
Before
also
Christmas,
takes
too.
place
Yeah.
around Christmas time, and of course Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a Christmas movie technically, but also
All right.
Halloween movie.
I put the poll out for our last one. It's good that Marco's probably gone for this one. I don't know what his thoughts. He's probably really. What are we doing this for? The Chronicles of Narnia.
This is the second to last one, isn't it?
Oh, is it the second to last? Okay, yeah, it might be second to last. Yes, you're right. This is second to last. There's one more. So I'm not going to run through the details. It did come out in June. But we're going to run through the elements. It features a Santa-like character called Father Christmas, who even drives a sleigh.
Yeah.
Father Christmas gives gifts to the main children, even if they're weapons, but they get,
They're
they
like,
get
oh,
gifts.
here, go fight this evil person with bows and arrows and swords. These are my gifts.
It's crazy.
The White Witch. It's permanently winter, but never Christmas.
Yeah, you go through with the rest of this one.
Yeah. And so also Christmas is a celebrated holiday in both Narnia and Earth. So it was actually, this was the one film on our list, although I got the release date wrong on the front, that was actually released at Christmas time. It was like December 2005 or something like that when it was released.
I thought so.
Yeah. So this is the only one on the list so far that's actually been released at Christmas time, and was marketed during Christmas. Go watch it with your family during the holidays. And of course, Father Christmas as Father Christmas leaves, Lucy says to her older sister that he was quote unquote real, like Santa Claus was real.
Exactly. So, Christmas in Narnia, or just a fantasy film for children?
But it doesn't reference Christmas that much, besides the character Father Christmas. They don't talk about how it's like Christmas, or it's not we'll get to it later, but Harry Potter, where there's actually gift exchanges and stuff, besides the gifts he gives them.
This is very religious too, though. It's got those undertones too.
Definitely, Christian undertones.
I've never seen this movie, so I can't.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Also made famous by the SNL digital short.
Yeah, that's what I know about it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I know about it. The Chronic Goals of Narnia.
What Goals of Narnia?
Yeah, that's what
chat's pretty strongly against this one. It's 70% no.
No, really.
Wow.
Even with Father Christmas, right there, looking at you.
Or Father Christmas downvoted.
Basically Santa without being Santa. I guess it's because it's British. They just don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like the British Santa.
I guess not. All right, I'm going to get the last poll ready, and then we can get to our last movie. I'll let you do the next movie, too. So you can sell me on this, because I haven't seen this next movie in a while, so you're going to have to sell this one.
It's a long time for me, too. I had to look up some elements of it and watch some YouTube
Marco's going to get upset.
Invasion USA. Chuck Norris.
Written by his brother?
I guess. I don't know if Aaron Norris was related to him or not. I was like
100% amazing, but not a fucking Christmas movie.
Oh, come on now. And now wait for the reasons.
Hold
Listen,
on,
wait
got
for
the
The
case,
double
wait for
denim
the case.
going and everything. All over.
Yeah, with the Uzis.
2 Uzis.
Now, come on. Now, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, why is this one not a Christmas movie? You'll have to explain it. We'll go through the reasons there on the next one.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Right. So the original trailer actually opens with the line "Merry Christmas" and features Christmas music throughout the whole trailer with Terrace and Tax, and of course you got the movie guy voice and everything. But so Christmas songs are featured twice, and they're heard in the background during the whole mall attack, which is one of the main action sequences of it. 2 of the terrorist attacks, they actually specifically target people celebrating the holiday. One is a neighborhood as it decorates for Christmas. The other one is a shopping mall, which Chuck Norris exacts all his revenge on all the terrorists at. And there's Christmas decorations everywhere throughout both of them. And both the terrorists and the Chuck Norris character comment on the Christmas season at least once. Is it enough to make it a Christmas movie? How's it that different than Die Hard?
The premise around Die Hard.
Think the premise? Just the premise?
Just the premise.
Yeah, the
Because
premise
I mean,
around Die Hard
the premise of this though is that Harris went to attack people at Christmas time,
I guess.
and Chuck Norris is there to save them.
This is like a USA UPN 9 o'clock special. What happened to Dub? This movie's so bad that Dub just left.
It's not that bad. This was one of the first movies I think my dad rented on VHS when we got our first VHS player.
He's wearing a Canadian
It was
tuxedo.
Invasion
Also-
USA, First Blood, and I can't remember the third movie.
Also, something that doesn't happen during Christmas. You can't call a Christmas movie if somebody's wearing a Canadian tuxedo. So, not a Christmas movie.
If you're wearing that much denim, it's not a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
No,
Oh
absolutely
man,
not.
the strongest no out there with 85%.
Oh, wow.
Ring the bell!
All right. Well, that was our last, I guess, voting one, but we did have a couple of honorable mentions. I'll let JJ.
I think a
share
movie
our
has to
honorable
be
mentions.
rewatchable for it to be fucking A. That's hilarious.
So,
Ring the bell!
Go ahead. Sorry.
first honorable mention is Harry Potter, because most of the films take place around Christmas time, at least part of them. And there's a gift exchange in almost every single film. And of course, Harry, I think in the books, he had something like 50-some Christmas gifts. At the end of
Yeah,
the
what about
books.
Friday After Next?
Yeah.
Friday
Well,
After
I think the only problem is it's a whole school. The books are all a whole school year, so yeah, there's Christmas because every year has a Christmas. But they do seem to linger around Christmas time a lot.
And there's a Christmas, like a big Christmas celebration in every movie. Well, almost every movie. I think one of them did. The one,
They had
one was
Winter.
2 parts. But there's Behind Enemy Lines, which, going by Marco's thing, would almost be, be pretty much a Christmas movie, because it's a Christmas Day mission that he gets sent on specifically as a punishment. He gets sent out on Christmas Day, and the whole movie takes place on Christmas Day.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie. It is.
I had no idea that this took place. I just haven't seen this in forever. I don't remember it very well.
The whole movie takes place on Christmas Day. The whole mission that he's on. Well, I guess Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, because it's like 2 days. But
Nah. I do love Trading Places, though.
Trading Places, yeah.
But it's
Takes
about a
place together.
hooker. I mean, like, that's what
No.
it's about.
Well, it
She's
takes
in it.
place around the holidays, and there's a scene where, just like in Die Hard, where there's he robs a Christmas party dressed as Santa Claus.
Yeah, he puts a smoked salmon in his suit.
See, there's one person that's Trading Places at Christmas, and at least two people dress up as Santa Claus in that movie. I think Jamie Lee Curtis' character and also Dan Aykroyd's character both dress up as Santa.
I love this movie. That's a great movie.
It was a really good movie.
But is it Christmas? I don't know if it's particularly Christmas, but it does make me think of Christmas because
Nothing says Christmas like ponds
Year.
and hookers. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think of Christmas.
Hey, I'm just going by the standards of a Christmas movie. People can draw their own conclusions.
It's happy. It's Happy New Year. In this country, we say happy.
America.
Oh,
No, that's what I said in the movie was Merry New Year.
Merry New Year.
I do love a
Planes,
good Merry
Trains,
New
Planes,
Year.
Trains, and Automobiles I almost picked, but it's actually
Yeah.
Thanksgiving that they're trying to make it home for.
Oh,
not
Planes,
Christmas.
Trains, and Automobiles. Yeah.
What about your tone today? Kisses. So we get it? No, dang it. Stop commenting, chat. I got it. Oh, so we got it. Cool.
That was our last one. That was our little honorable
it.
mention slide. So
Nice. There you go.
yeah, it was a fun little thing. Instead of doing like all of the Christmas movies, I know we would probably been
Our
here all night.
usual bet, Lewis.
And if you did Christmas movies too as a tier list, you'd run into that same debate of whether or not something on there. is
Yeah,
Christmas.
then we would get sidetracked too much. But why is this here?
Yeah.
Like Home Alone apparently would not have flown with Marco.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you were yelling that it wasn't a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I left it home. No, I said it was. Yeah, I left it home.
Oh,
The
okay.
whole
No, I
premise was-
agree. I agree. It is.
Yeah.
The season
Well-
of perpetual hope. All right. Well, we do have one more segment left where we have the toys.
All right. Who? Oh, it's Thanksgiving. All right. Yeah, let's do toys. Sorry.
But I do
Oh,
have that other
context,
giveaway. I
right.
just don't know what to ask. I had a question and then I
Just
realized
fucking do
what I was
the
gonna
ones.
ask
No, do
was-
the ones. If you want to give away, it's Christmas time. Don't make them jump through hoops. Put
Do the
one in
ones.
the chat.
I don't
Put the
have
ones
to. I don't want to do a wheel.
No, I'll just do the up and down
Oh,
thing.
then you
But if
do
have
it.
a
You
problem
pick our
with that,
winner.
fuck
You
off.
do the ones. And
All right,
pick the
hey,
rest.
listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're Merry Christmas. Those are all Christmas movies. Thank you, JJ and Pete, for putting those together. We're gonna tell you right now, if you want a free gift that you might be able to win from Pete, there's only one left. It's red.
Number
put one
4
in
is
the
all
chat
that's left.
now.
You're getting number
Yeah,
4.
yeah. You guys know what to do. Pumper Gimple might work. If you put Kyle the Gimp in it, it might work too. If you put Matt in it. If you say anything, pretty much if you put anything in it in the next like minute in the chat, and I end up ending on you, it'll be good. And if Darth Lopez says something funny, Bell Worthy will not only give him a bell, but will also give him the thing.
I gotta say, I feel partly responsible in the fact that Pumpernickel will now appear in your chats probably for quite some time.
What is the pumpernickel thing? I don't even understand.
I feel responsible for this.
No, I wasn't on the show, was I? Is that what show I was on?
You was on tack because I was supposed to come tell everybody the secret word that Jedi and Dom had agreed upon during tack, and we did it at the end of the show, and I couldn't remember what it was. I still don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
I think it was like a phrase, and then
so
JJ said pumpernickel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pumpernickel, it is.
That's what it was. I don't watch our show either, by the way.
You were there.
I know. I just don't watch our shows either.
You just can say you don't remember because it was a very small bit, but
yeah. Mars Attacks is a Christmas movie. Agreed, TMT.
What? Mars Attacks is a Christmas movie and Lethal Weapon isn't?
All right. Nate, next year we'll have competing top 5.
Just because of the time of year. Again, every Shane Black movie then is a Christmas movie.
Maybe we'll have top 5 next year. Kakan! Maybe we'll have top 5.
Oh, shit. That's right. We forgot about Kakan.
I
gotta make that
How
shirt.
the Gimp Stole Christmas. I don't know if Harden, I'm not sure if you can win. Good luck, guys. Justin's there. So you're from Indiana. This is probably one of the fucking best lines. So you're from Indiana. The fuck do I know about Indiana? Oh God, Lord. All right. Are we going?
Yeah,
wow,
we can. If you think you got enough.
Shit. That's a lot. All right. Hold on. Does Uncle Buck, we're going to start with Cal. Well, we'll start with Cal. And does Uncle Buck have any holidays in it? Yes, it does, right? No, it doesn't?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if it has a holiday. It was like there was a birthday in there.
No,
yeah, the one kid, Miles' birthday.
And the reason the parents are gone is like their uncle or their brother's sick or something. And
all right, no, her dad. By the way, I'm going back. I'm running now. So whenever you guys are done talking, you just say stop and
we'll
figure out.
Pumpernickel. Stop.
Pumpernickel. I played in Indiana.
Played?
Okay, I guess that counts.
Okay.
I mean, I was born in Indiana. I was born there. Am I in CNN Punk?
As bad as they are, you could probably play for the Colts now.
All right, DK Raven 3. Guess what number it is? There's no numbers left.
So there's no numbers left. It's number 4.
But no, he has to get. Oh, yeah, he won. Okay, good. He's in the chat.
He couldn't guess what number was left. I didn't.
I know. I just wanted to make sure he just didn't randomly put something down and not know what we were doing. He did. Yeah, he did.
Good.
He did. Okay.
DK Raven's here. So it's pack 4. The hell do I got left in here? Oh, pack 4. Our last pack is the foil pack. I had 2 foil comics that actually Marco got at the retailer summit. This is the 1 in 50 foil for Art Germ's Cowboy Bebop. I actually got a second one of these in my Art Germ box, but this is the one Marco grabbed at the retailer summit, including this pretty cool Gun Honey. So I know Marco's not a fan of these.
Was that one of those? I think might be signed. I don't know.
These ones I don't think were signed. I did put the signed ones in a pack.
Oh, good.
But I don't think these 2 were signed.
I was just looting stuff left and right.
Yeah, this is the jetpack one. This is
I was looting whatever I could for you guys.
Yeah, so you're getting 2 foil, 2
shiny,
pretty snazzy foil covers. So make sure D Craven hit me up if you have my IG. Send me a direct message with your address. If you don't have IG, send me an email to Rennavision1@gmail. And yeah, that'll get it out to you.
All right, cool.
That's our last one. We got all 12 days of
Merry Christmas. It's the most wonderful time.
And if you guys watch the J. Scott Campbell unboxing tomorrow, whenever I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to cut it off. And those who I told you, just tell me your favorite artist. I'm going to run a wheel for that and show the results tomorrow for $1 bit. So that was an extra one. It wasn't a 12 days of Christmas. Another giveaway for those of you that watched that J. Scott Campbell video. And if you didn't watch it, watch it so you can do it.
Good. Why do you think I hate Blue Beetle or Artgem? I hate neither.
Yeah, I like Artgem personally.
Yeah. All right. Toys. Let's go.
Oh, that's right. I got to do the. Well, I guess I can keep the Christmas background. Yeah, right. Well, these are in order, Marco. So I don't know if you want me to run them or you want to put the.
No, yeah. I mean, originally it was going to be like, let's check and see if any of these are actually worth it. But then you just co-op the thing and just threw in 1,000.
Yeah, I just took it. I just took what you gave me, the little chunk, and I spread it out. And we are going from 1975 through 2009.
Christmas time. During Christmas time, the best toys that sold around the time. And like some of them were like, they would say like G.I. Joe. So you kind of take what. Or whatever, you kind of take whatever the toy was that was kind of
yeah, a couple of different lists had a couple of different examples, so I
get this shit out of here. Trash. The Pet Rock trash. You fucking people in 1975. You bought this Pet Rock trash.
And this is why I started here, because I was like, where should I start? And I saw this and I'm like, that's a good starting point.
This just proves that there's a lot of stupid motherfuckers out there.
The guy made $1 million.
Yeah, off of morons.
No, I'm saying the office space.
To jump to conclusions,
of morons.
This is horrible.
Do not open the box carefully. Do not remove the rock before reading the instructions. What instructions do you need to fucking take a rock out of a fucking box?
Well,
if you need instructions for that,
it's not just any old rock. This is a pet rock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure we have no holes in our list.
Yeah, cocaine is a hell of a drug. So we're trashing this, right, people? Chat, we are.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pet rock. Unless there's a spare key to the house hidden in it, it serves no purpose.
Please tell me Chia Pet also makes this list.
No Chia Pet.
Oh,
not to bury the lead, but I did not see a Chia Pet on any of the lists that I saw.
There's something wrong. Wayseeker's like wired differently, dude. There's something wrong with him. All right, let's put it in the trash.
I do think that one's going to start us off. Where the hell is it? There it is.
What's this? It outlasted those goldfish you used to win at like carnivals.
Oh, wait, where did 2 go?
2. Oh, you're doing them in order?
2 was Pet Rock.
Oh no, that was that was Pet Rock. Okay, that's why. Okay, you're right.
Stretch Armstrong's pretty brilliant. They're still selling. You know, they got the swooshies now. It's pretty much the same fucking thing.
It is the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty much the same fucking thing.
This one was before my time. Didn't this like have like problems where it leaked?
Yeah, you could
pop it. Whatever would like leak.
Yeah, I mean,
you could puncture it pretty easily.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but at the same time, I don't want to be tugging on a dude in his undies.
Yeah, that is a question.
Trash.
Like, they could have drawn clothes on him or something. They didn't have to make him like half naked.
Yeah, he could have been wearing a leotard, something.
That's what you're gonna rag out. We just went over Pet Rock. If Pet Rock is the standard for trash,
that's all you're giving me to base this off of. But you tell me when we get to the point where you show me like a Nintendo and you show me a goddamn Stretch Armstrong, you bet your ass I'm not picking Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, but it's 76. It's a little bit different. It's gonna be different.
I get
10 years
it.
later is gonna be a lot different.
They had Pong.
They got it. Chat's got C. I think that's a solid place for it. C.
I'm still in a D. I'm not a big Armstrong.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. There's like 10.
I know, that's fine. I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm just still offering my opinion. So we're going C?
Yeah, putting C. For Pete's sakes, what's up? So I got Stretch Armstrong a few years ago as a gift. I think really? He's still around. There's got to be something for that.
They rebooted him like in the 2010s.
Yeah. They redone. And they've done like different character Stretch Armstrongs too.
So are we doing Atari and Odyssey, or are we just doing Atari?
This is all like Atari was on top, apparently. But again, I don't know how they judge this. Again, different lists had different things. I thought this was more interesting than the other list had. So,
I mean, if you're doing just the Atari, it's got to be probably S. First time, maybe A.
I loved my Atari. I played the shit out of my Atari.
This was the first. You gotta understand though, this was the first real home. It wasn't the first home console, but it was the first home console that was actually a hit. That people actually bought, at least in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah, my dad played the shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you get one whole
Missile
fucking
Command
game.
and Mega Mania.
It's like 4 bits graphic.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Atari games, and like we recently like played it at like a party, but like was the basketball game, and like you could literally shoot like full court shots like nonstop because all it was timing the release of the button. You hold the button down and release it at a certain time, and it would go in no matter what.
A lot of you guys have S, but I still gotta go A because
I think A's kind
it
of
was
fair.
before my time. Still,
I mean,
I
technically,
played a shit ton of it, but it was
The problem that I have with it is it's technically the Odyssey had already come out at this point, and Atari was like the winner out of the two, but it wasn't like they were that different from each other. So as much as Atari won the war,
but it's always been that way with video game systems. I mean, there was like, Sega Master System and like.
Yeah, but Sega was 2 years later than NES, so like you kind of get like this was in the same year, both of them. Like if you came out during the summer, it was fall when they came out with Odyssey, and Atari didn't come out to Christmas time, and I think that's why Atari kind of came over the edge and ended up winning.
Well,
so
not to bury the lead, there's a lot of gaming systems on this list.
Did they just go S? Yeah, I mean, like this is
the chat. There's a ton of S's. The S's outweigh the A's, but I'm still only an A personally. But
I think A is pretty fair.
I did.
I mean, I like S, but A's fair for what it is.
When I played
all right.
And as from a Christmas gift perspective, you have to probably as a parent, you have to be like, man, I have to buy cartridges for this.
So we're leaving it S.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this was a discrepancy between a couple lists because some had this at 77, but like we know they didn't come out at that time. So
so this also has a discrepancy on mine because this is we'll give it to you later present thing, right?
Well, this is just the picture that I chose, but let's just say in general, Star Wars.
Yeah, I think you start with toys and
Oh, so you're saying when they actually did? We're not saying the mail away, the shit one.
Yeah. Don't let the picture. I just
because if it was the mail away, that's a D.
No.
Generalization of like what you could go buy.
Star Wars.
Okay, Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars in '78 when they actually showed up on shelves.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking S tier. When they actually showed up on shelves are fucking S tier. I mean,
was there anybody that thinks we weren't going to give Star Wars an S?
Yeah, I mean,
I know. That's why I was
do a Star Wars show.
Atari. That's why I want to keep that special.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the Star Wars should be S because it was like, I mean, honestly, they were selling cardboard to people for a full year. It was 2 years before shit came out for this almost. So like, that's why I think Atari should have been A.
A lot of the vehicles and stuff mostly didn't roll out till '79, right? For the most part.
As per Dom's pictures when he got this Death Star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this is S tier. That's what I was trying to say about the Atari too. Like there was competition and everything else, but people don't listen. That's okay. Simon, still fun as a C-level game, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the what was that thing, Bip Bop or whatever, which is pretty much just a Simon that they did. Bop it. Yeah, years later. I mean,
it's a computer-controlled game.
Yeah.
Milton Bradley.
I'll say a little bit ingenuity of taking a simple Simon Says game and putting a tiny-ass computer chip inside and then making people pay like an exuberant amount of money for it.
Those kids wouldn't have had their Dance Dance Revolution without Simon.
1979, that was a whole $6. So,
yeah. I thought about putting the prices in because some of the lists had the prices, but
yeah,
I figured it was just extra work. And
Simon B tier B C C.
I'm kind of in a C in the middle.
B. Yeah, it comes down to us. All right, what do you got on Simon?
I'd say C.
Can't hear you, Dub. Still can't hear you.
Oh yeah,
muted.
Okay.
No, we can't hear you again.
All right, JJ, what do you got?
I'd say C for Simon.
Yeah, trash. There we go, Dub. Go.
Can you hear me now? C?
Yes,
yeah, we got you.
Okay.
You got C. All right, put in C. All right.
Were you talking this whole time in the last few things?
Yep.
We couldn't hear you.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, more or less.
Great.
He's up there chatting away.
All right, next up is Rubik's Cube.
Okay, screw this thing.
No, because when you figured out that you could actually peel off the stickers and just do it that way, solid D.
No,
solid D. Solid
straight
D.
up D at best.
No.
Before that trash.
You can't peel off the stickers. You know, it wasn't until I was in my 30s that I realized that the center ones didn't move. I was like, oh, shit. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't really even get. Why are you putting in C?
I'm just putting it down the board. Just putting it down.
I remember there was like the thing of like, oh, if you can figure out Rubik's Cube, that means you're like a genius.
Yeah, except for that.
I mean, you can figure it out, but I never had the patience.
Instructions
I kept
on how
trying.
to do it. It comes with instructions how to figure it out.
There's too many work. There's too many steps.
Yeah, this is C at best, but I'd rather put it in D.
Dude, you know what was awesome about this is when like there was when you had one of your brothers and he was playing with your Star Wars and you took the Rubik's Cube and threw it at the back of his fucking head. That's what the Rubik's Cube
That was the best use of the Rubik's Cube.
Makes a handy weapon.
Yep.
What we're getting
Just like a
huge,
magic
though.
8-ball, you know. and-
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like all
that'll
spike,
be-
but you like turn it around so it's like all spikes on it. And you just. All right,
There's
so
A's in here too.
there's a lot of B's. Yeah, there's B's and C's.
That's what I'm saying.
and
There's A's and some B's. There's some trashes and some C's.
All right, put it in
B?
Put it in B, I guess. Whatever.
Wow.
B.
Yeah.
Chat's crazy.
We've really got some losers in this chat. All right.
The Rubik's Snake was way better than the Rubik's Cube.
He-Man.
He-Man.
He-Man. S tier.
I was gonna look for a better picture because the one they had.
No,
this one,
No, this is perfect. This makes sense.
not S tier.
What?
No way.
Oh,
He-Man wasn't
It's A.
S tier?
I loved
He-Man
He-Man,
was
but I still love G.I. Joe more.
So many good characters.
Yeah. So many much better
Yeah, but
action
the toys
figure.
weren't good. Like, look at
No.
them.
Yeah, they were. They were awesome. Pose action. had that
Compared to
that
like
little-
having a lightsaber on the Star Wars toy, no way.
Still
It
cool.
was not as good.
Waffle was still pretty cool. Yeah, that
It was
claw.
better. Well, we have fucking Atari that had one fucking game out where it just went. Bum, bum,
Well, it wasn't
bum.
one game. We had Pitfall. We had.
Yeah.
No,
Pitfall
you're
was one of
talking
the best
later
Atari
on
games
after
ever.
'79. It only had like 3 games in the beginning, dude. Not
Well, I'm talking about
How
this
could you
point.
forget? How could you forget the greatness of E.T.? No.
that was that. Yeah, that was way later. That was.
I'm
I'm
just
saying
joking.
now we're
That was the
1981.
last game.
You got 4 years worth of games for your Atari at this point.
Yeah,
I'll say this
now,
much.
but no, but that's not when we ranked it. We ranked
I'll
it
say
when it
this
had
much
one
about the
fucking
Atari
game.
and the Atari and the future of it. They did basically crash the entire video game industry. So maybe it should be A tier.
Yeah, no, you got to do.
No,
it
I
when
know
you
what
rank-
you're saying, but at the
you can't
same
do that,
time,
'cause,
but we gotta go
because-
off
No. This is the argument because if we ranked Star Wars the year before when it was a mailway, it's trash. But since it was that year when the figs came out, it's good. Same thing with that was my argument with Atari. You had 3 games.
Yeah, but if you're talking about Star Wars the year, I did not have Star Wars figures the year it came out.
Yeah.
I didn't have
but
Star
we're
Wars
saying
that
figures
that's
until
the
the
year it came
80s.
out.
Wasn't alive.
But that's what we're saying is that's the year it came out.
No, I know for the year it came out, but then are we only thinking of the 1981 first release of He-Man? Then we're not getting all those.
Yeah,
You
you're not
don't
getting
get
all the
Ram
cool
Man or
He-Man stuff.
Moss Man.
Yeah, fucking Ram Man.
You just have a guy with a bunch of abs and muscles
Yeah, the spring-loaded Ram Man.
wearing a
Yeah, Ram Man
loincloth.
pissed me off. It was a damn spring. That spring was shitty.
What? What was wrong with Spring? I have 2 Rammans. They're both great. Still to this day.
He just never would stay. He would jump on his own, like, God damn
So
it!
He-Man's A tier then, right?
Yeah, I think it's tainting S tier. I agree.
I said move it to A.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
I
had
like A.
Kick-Ass
I'm
Mini
solid A.
Comics. Right. Kick-Ass Mini Comics. Tim's first shit was in a fucking He-Man.
Yeah, but it wasn't that He-Man, so it doesn't count according to you.
Well, according
Fair.
to
He's
you
got a point.
guys, it does. All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Just relax.
Next year, 1982.
82.
This is probably not going to fly very well in this chat.
I was say it's got to be
My
Barbie or
little jabronis. That's not the ones that came out.
No, I know it's not the
in
one. This is just the
82.
picture that was there. I was trying to look up the originals, and it was more trouble than it was worth. So
You
I used
you
the
know it's
picture
not.
in the article.
You know it's not an original one when they have the choking hazard thing on there because they didn't care about that till later.
yeah, no.
Well,
This,
they were
this
big
is when
beast
they tried
ass
to
things too. They had weird ass names too.
twinkle sparkles and
I mean, you got to give it the same similar credit, although we're probably not huge fans of it, but you got to give
No,
it the same
it's
credit
good.
you give other action figures, right?
Dude,
B.
ponies is crazy good. If you got, I mean, like pony.
I mean, it's been an industry that survived this long.
I just had to yell at one of the kids to clean up all the fucking ponies across. Like Santa Claus can't get to the Christmas tree, dude. Clean up all the fucking ponies.
B, D, then 4 C's.
It's,
I don't know.
It's A. It's A.
I know
it's A
chat's
or
going
S.
C, but God, I got to put it
No,
at least
it's
on the
either
level
A
of
or
Rubik's
S. It's
Cube.
A or S, dude. Yeah, it really is A or S because
I'd say
because-
B personally.
well, I mean, dude.
But that's just me. I didn't
Yeah,
play with
I'd say
them
B, but
And I
that's
say
personal
much
opinion.
because I did play. I've had.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not playing with ponies, but I'm saying as
When I was a kid, I
product,
did. When I was visiting my cousin who was a girl, that's what she had.
No.
So we played with her ponies.
Never
And
had.
strawberry
Never
shortcake
have. But I'm
or
telling you
whatever she
this.
had.
I'm telling you this as a product. When you
They
look
have
at
the-
it,
Did they have the cartoon and everything back then, or was it just the
I think it
figures?
was just the toys back then.
Just the toys, and
Was
I
it
think
just
they
the
might, it was
toy?
a plastic toy. Yeah.
Yeah, like the cartoon stuff came later for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where are we putting this?
Kids, they put, I guess B at worst. I guess.
It's got a lot of
Yeah,
C's and
smart.
stuff, but I think
Yeah,
it
but
feels
that's
on at
'cause
least the
people don't
level
know
of
what they're
Rubik's
talking
Cube.
All right. I mean, still with Rubik's Cube, that's fucking terrible.
Well, if they didn't like that, they're probably not gonna like this.
Hey, I actually had a Cabbage Patch
Okay,
Kid.
no, so
did too.
here's the deal. I think Cabbage Patch Kids are
I think I had a
overrated.
baseball player.
Mhm.
I think Cabbage Patch Kids were overrated, and the longevity of this product proves that fact. Where
Dude,
this is
these
where I
were
think,
$40 in 1983.
I don't give a shit what they are.
No, I'm just saying these were $40 in 1983.
Yeah, but I think they were the first like Beanie Babies / like Tickle Me Elmo shit, where it's like big hype but not really, no longevity. Like if I think good toys like Atari, Star Wars,
Well,
He-Man,
They made a cartoon out of this
Ponies,
shit.
even Armstrong goes around.
Yeah, they're still around theoretically, right? I mean,
No, I don't think they are.
well, yeah, but
Yeah.
isn't that kind of what like Garbage Pail Kid? I mean, all that stuff is modeled on them.
Yeah,
Make fun of them, but Garbage
yeah.
Pail
The
Kids
parody,
really
the
Yeah,
parody
but I
lasts
mean-
longer than the original.
The parody lasts
Yeah.
longer than the original, I suppose, but it's still
Yeah,
parodying
yeah.
that.
When the parody lasts longer than the original, I don't know how good the product is. Nobody's
Well, it's
going
just a
like,
doll.
no kids like, hey, My Little Pony, or no kids going, hey,
It was basically just a doll with some dude's name tattooed on their ass. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
what was
Yeah,
it? Xavier Roberts?
Xavier Roberts. That's it. Yep.
I
Oh.
agree with Repair Tech Tony because it's everybody wanted one back then. Like it was no.
Yeah, like you said, if you rate it, because you're going back to rating it on the longevity now, but if you rate it, like you said, on the year that
On
it came
the year
out,
that it
Near the
came
height.
out, everybody wanted it.
Yeah,
It
but
was
you
the
guys
biggest
keep
thing
you
ever.
guys' fucking levels are going on how we're ranking shit here all the time.
I know.
One time-
Well, it's a sliding scale.
you guys are fucking what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know.
If I'm gonna
There's
vote
no
for
standard
it,
to this shit. What's going on?
Well,
This
have
is
you
the
ever done
first
a
time
tier
you've
list,
been on our
Marco?
show?
Have you ever done a tier list with us?
All the time. But I have standards in my tier list. What the fuck's going on in this one?
This is no different than any tier list that I've been part of.
Cabbage sells. Cabbage Patch Kids don't.
Justin says it's still
My
Only
around.
around St.
Cabbages.
Patrick's Day.
I don't know. All right. So D,
I
S
like I said,
tier.
I had one, but I didn't care for it.
It's got a couple S's.
Yeah, every adult wanted to grant. This is every adult wanted to give them. I'm not sure every kid want. True. Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
true.
Well, I mean, at
I
$40
never had
in
one.
1980, you're probably not a lot of.
Yeah,
adults
this is
aren't.
also the thing. This is also some bullshit. You got to adopt these fucking things.
Yeah,
That is kind of hey,
I kind of want Melon Patch Kids.
what?
They're not adopted.
Ring the bell!
You don't remember
What?
from Back to
No.
School? Rodney Dangerfield. They were gonna make their own versions. They were
Oh.
oversized Cabbage Patch Kids. They
Yeah.
were chubby Cabbage Patch Kids.
Wasn't that the generation that had the most amount of divorces too? They're fighting over Cabbage Patch Kids,
Latchkey
like to
Kids.
try to get their kid loved, and it just fucking didn't work out.
Maybe. Where are we putting that?
It's got to be at least
C.
B or C.
C?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, I don't. You can't put. I don't know. The chat probably has it.
I'd probably put
almost
more in a
B,
D, but I did
Yeah,
see a lot of higher grades.
I think
think
it's
That's
S
all right,
trash,
grade.
but-
yeah.
but I think it's garbage. But
So there's plenty of C's.
in the streets.
S tier. Can we do S tier for these or no?
I
You guys,
Next.
nothing.
I
Yeah.
do.
I think that's fair.
I didn't know if I was biased or not, but yeah.
Wait, but which ones came out in '84? Was it
That
the
doesn't
first ones? Or
Wait a minute. You're the one that
did we get
created that
Ram
standard.
Man?
And throwing it away.
Did we get Ram Man in this, or was it not Optimus, or was it Maximus?
Hey, you give me a Ram Man or you give me a Megatron, be rocking the Megatron all day long.
Transformers were much more fun than
100%.
He-Man figures.
Way more.
Way more fun.
And and again, I'm not shitting on He-Man. I love my He-Man.
Oh,
toys,
He-Man
too.
was really great. I love
What?
He-Man. We couldn't afford Transformers, so
Yeah, well, this was being a spoiled only child for
you
the
ranked that
decade of
before
my life.
SSSAAA. Yeah.
I would
This
say
is-
this much. Transformers was like my older brother toy, and then like my toy.
I don't
was
disagree.
younger.
It's S. My
Like,
disagreement is
Generation
that
GI Joe toys.
yeah, I don't disagree that Transformers S. My disagreement is Atari's an S, fucking He-Man's not an S, and Ponies isn't at least an A. This is just this is a capped ass list already. If you guys give anything besides straight hot trash to this fucking piece of shit,
This thing was like
Here.
also like $70, I think.
It was
expensive.
really expensive, and all it did was go it played a fucked up tape. It was so fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, no, it's mouth move too.
That's where it's great.
They based a movie off of this.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm not a fan though.
I'm a big fan of Ted.
Nice repair tech company. Yep, trash D, trash good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but it was a big deal. I do remember it.
Yeah, it was a
Tyson Cat
huge
is a
deal.
D? D,
Like,
D,
if
D,
you actually
D.
like ranked the best selling ones, this would probably be top or close to top. Because it was like people were like beating each other in the aisle to buy a thing.
They were doing it for all these. That generation, that whole baby boomer
We're putting it
generation,
down
is a
here?
bunch of fucking crackheads. All right. No, D. They got a D.
Oh,
I think because they did break a lot. I know that much too.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
So like as an actual like toy, it did kind of suck that hey, give this to your kid, and then 2 months
yeah,
later,
a motorized
broke.
Yeah.
like thing. Like, yeah, of course,
Hey,
a
yeah,
kid's
but
gonna
did,
break
hey, but for real, did you ever put any other tapes in the fucking back of that thing?
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeremy Miller.
But the
put
mouth
his
still
mouth
just
into
moved like like it didn't
Yeah.
speed up.
S.
Yeah.
S tier for sure.
Easy.
You also realize what happened here by me doing this list.
You can't have Atari and Nintendo in the same
That's
fucking.
what I was trying to say.
This is what I've been saying the whole fucking time. Chat, this is on you. You know what, chat? You know what, chat? You know what I gotta
Don't
say
move
to
Atari
chat?
They were almost 10 years apart.
You know what I gotta say.
Move this man! Move this man!
Doubling it because that's what I think of you guys. You put Atari, and Nintendo, and Star Wars, and
Well, they were 10 years apart. It's not
Nonsense.
that. What my problem here is what you realize. We're already up to 1986. I don't have GI Joes on my list because they didn't make.
Yeah,
I know
we're getting
you sent me a list that had the flag, but none of the lists
I
I
did.
had it. Nor did it have a spot where it would have overtaken.
What? Then you looked at the wrong list. GI Joe was the top selling. Oh my gosh.
Which year?
Hey Pete.
Move this man!
All right. I think
I believe-
if we
I
can get
believe
we've
your,
already got
your
two.
U.S. flag was 1986. So
Well,
you're telling me
We've already got 2 votes. We've already got 2 votes.
It could also be a
Atari
US
bump down.
versus dollars thing when you look
If
at
we
like
get
lists
3
like that.
more votes, if we get 3 more votes to bump down the Atari, we'll bump the Atari down. Okay. All
I will
right.
say this much:
What-
without
what-
without
which one
Atari,
did
there
that
was
happen?
likely no Nintendo.
Right.
That doesn't matter. It's not as good. It wasn't as cool.
well, your
So I'm
list would
still
have had.
confused
Mario
about
Duck
the
Hunt.
rules here. Are we judging on the year it came out, or are we judging how we feel about it?
I'm just going to how I feel.
Yeah.
But
when I played Atari years later, I didn't play it when it came out. I played it years later. That's all I could have was a secondhand Atari, and I played a lot of games on that Atari, and I loved it. So I will vote for Atari to stay in S tier.
well, I'm
and-
not for
and
S.
Nintendo
I
to be
still
in
had
S
it
tier.
at A because when I started to
I'm
play
okay
the
if it goes
Atari,
down to A,
and by the time
but-
I got my Nintendo, it was very close, and I noticed the difference.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. It was a whole different thing.
It was
I would say
86.
Marco, your list would have had USS Flag here and no
Yeah, it's
Nintendo at all.
86 because it was toys. Yeah.
Well.
Toy came out. Toys came out in 82. Accompanied by Marvel series, the cartoon series came out in 83.
Most of this
but
list
the
is gaming
success.
systems.
But the success, it's because the toy didn't come out in that year. You have it as the year that the toy actually came out. G.I. Joe came out the years before
There was
that.
mo-
but
like
it
I
was
said,
actually
I sourced
most
multiple
popular at that.
lists because a lot of them were very similar and had Teddy Ruxpin was 85 all the
It was an
way.
amalgamation of lists.
Yeah,
You just-
exactly.
Yeah, so once again, they said they were going to boo you. Chat had said if you don't put the USS flag, Joe, I think in particular said that. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a USS Flag, but I had a Nintendo. And if you even asked me then if I would have taken a Flag or Nintendo, I'd
Dude,
still take a
AOA,
Nintendo.
AOA,
And I
piss
love
off.
G.I. Joe
Hey,
to the day I
AOA, stop right now. Piss off. I put
can
G.I.
be-
Joe on the list.
You'd be
Do
like a
not
dollar
watch
amount
the
versus
show.
because a freaking Nintendo system was $300. A USS Flag was what, $10? I don't know.
No.
No,
I
USS
don't know.
flag was like $85 or $100
Well,
bucks at
still.
the time. It was fucking expensive
That's
shit.
So
fucking
it's
thing
3 to
was
1, and
7 feet
Nintendo
long.
can triple up on a flag. I don't know.
What was it? It probably says it right here. Let's see if it says how much the USS flag was. It does not.
The Nintendo, I think, was $200 when it came out.
Was it 200? I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, that sounds more correct.
The Nintendo, I think, was $200.
Yeah. Bump Atari down. That's at least 3, 4. Bump Atari down. Everybody's voting to bump Atari down, and everybody's also mad. Yeah, they came out then, but see, that's what I'm saying. My original list had the top selling toy of that year. It didn't matter when it came out.
You only gave me 10, and I couldn't find your list. Your list didn't match any of the lists that I found. There was like CNN list, there was a Stacker list.
Moving along.
I went by the list of actual toys.
The USS Flag was originally $89.99.
What list was
in the
that?
source.
Where was the source of that list?
1987 Jenga.
Like, you
was
can
the
keep saying that all you want. Tell
It
me
wasn't
where
like
to
a
find
list.
that
It was like actually like a. It was like they had.
Jenga's
it
like D or trash. I hate Jenga.
Yeah, Jenga sucks.
Listen, like
It actually on this list, Jenga sucks because like
Yeah.
I think Rubik's Cube needs to move down too. But
My
like,
point is, you didn't give me where you got your list from,
came from me. That's all that counts. The chat agrees.
and you only gave me 10.
The cat agrees. The chat
I had to
agrees.
get more
GI
than
Joe
that.
should have been on the list. GI Joe should have been on the list. How do you say you're a GI Joe fan? You didn't put GI Joe on the list, Pete.
Because it's not a list that was made
Hey,
by me.
listen. Hey, listen. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It's like if you show up for an interview and you call the guy the wrong name, just embarrassing.
I didn't show up for an interview. I showed up to give a book away. I was told while I was there we were going to do an interview. That notwithstanding,
Karate Kid.
I didn't make this list. This isn't my personal list.
Trash.
This is the list
All
that I
right,
found.
put it in the trash. Let's go.
What are we putting in the trash?
Jenga.
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 No. I don't know. You guys don't like the
Also
drunk Jenga?
trash. These things are fucking trash. I love just to go around and the kids that had these and they cut their hair.
But they were popular.
They were popular.
Very
Fucking-
popular.
it
Because
still
you didn't
creep me
care
the
for these
fuck out to this day.
weird little
Some of
things.
these are trash.
I still think Jenga was a D, but
I'd say trolls are like C.
not a
I never
fan
much
of.
cared.
But
Even
yeah.
Yadu had one.
Especially if you look at the resurgence they got with movies and TV shows these days.
Yeah, they
Still
appeared
remember
in
that.
the
Oh yeah, that's a different
Christmas
troll,
special?
but yeah.
I still remember the Simpsons joke where Marge picks up one of, I think, Lisa parts and it's like, what awful, awful blue hair.
Oh yeah,
It's just like her hair.
It's getting trashed. Put it in the
trash.
trash. Man, they got it on the
You
trash.
guys are rough.
Yep.
Wow.
Trash for trolls? What?
Wow.
It wasn't that bad.
89 Game Boy.
S.
Pretty good.
This was
I had
a-
one of these. I got one of these for Christmas. My brother got the Nintendo, so technically I didn't have the Nintendo. I got the Game Boy.
Oh, Wayseeker. This explains a lot. Wayseeker had a ton of trolls. That explains a lot. That does explain a lot.
You had a lot of Trolls D votes too. So
Maybe it's D then.
wanna
The
throw
Game
that
Boy's
out
S.
there.
Yeah,
Game
I
Boy's
didn't really
S.
play much Game Boy.
That's
Game
a
Boy
later.
is what introduced me to Tetris.
Yeah.
Mm.
Game Boy also was obviously the first mobile one. Like you didn't have any mobile handheld systems prior to this. That were
It's
at least
getting
Talking
S.
about you played football, electronic football.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you had like the
Tiger,
single
remember?
game. Yeah.
Yeah, remember
It was just one
Tiger?
game,
The
but
Tiger
still
stuff?
sure.
Yeah,
You had like Game and Watch too, which was like the little
Yeah.
like single game Nintendo ones.
Pinball, like yeah. all
I mean, an interchangeable cartridge. It was basically a Nintendo in your hands.
I don't know, for like, I want to say
Why we didn't have
for
Sega
10,
anymore?
15 years, there was like, it was like the number one selling
where do we put
system in the world.
S. They put an S.
Oh,
Pete, these fucking lists you put together. This is like Pete. This is the only things Pete likes. You should just call these Pete tier lister likes. TMNT.
see, now we're getting beyond my time.
I'd say I had a bunch of these actually.
Me too. My
I would
youngest
say-
brother had. Well, I didn't have them. My younger brother.
Yeah, these were started to go to my brother.
Yeah,
Who's
I
They
would
were
say
good though.
still A though. Like this was probably like my He-Man to what Marco's He-Man would be. Like I really liked him, but I still can't put him past A probably.
I will not accept lower than A for TMNT.
Yeah.
I would as well, and that's also part of the problem. I mean, everybody wants to S everything, but we can't.
No, it's not.
Look, we already pushed Atari out of the room.
Looks
Get a lot of
pretty
A's in
A-ish.
chat. I think it's pretty
There's some
cool.
S's, but A's.
I think A is fair.
Actually, I still have a ton of turtles.
I still like my He-Man's better,
Let's
but
play with them.
that's just personal preference.
S tier.
See,
Actually,
A-
you know what?
No, it's not
A
S.
tier. A tier.
Huh?
I'd say
Yeah,
A tier.
yeah. Because you had
Dude, I fucking
competition.
love
with
this
Sega.
thing.
It's
Well,
not-
yeah, Sega was kicking its ass at that point when it released.
I don't care. I
Kicking
still
its ass.
love my Super Nintendo.
Same
Fucking
here.
Street Fighter 2 and
Yeah,
Chrono
but
Trigger and
just not
I'm
as
kind of
good.
surprised that it's
Sunset
not
Riders.
Sega that's not
You,
anymore.
Pete,
Maybe
you just go. Not everything could be an S tier.
I
And then
know.
you go-
I'm just telling you what I personally like. I would have put Game Boy there. I would have put this above Game Boy for me. If I was to choose one A, one S, that's how I would have laid it out. That's all.
Game
I'm
Boy
saying.
actually changed. I mean, besides the graphical updates, Super Nintendo didn't change the way it worked, and that's why it didn't sell that well to start with. Because Mario was the pack-in.
Yeah, it was Mario.
Sega Genesis was at the time kind of kicking its rear as far as popularity goes. There was one point where Sega had less than a 10% market share with the Master System. Once the Genesis came out, and then about 2 years after it was out, it jumped all the way like a 60% market share and actually overtook the majority from Nintendo. I mean, it kicked their ass in sales overall. So
I would vote S
But I
tier
didn't
for
have a
Super
Genesis.
Nintendo,
I
so-
had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Sega was better. Sega was better. Sorry, just was.
That's why we're all playing our Segas today.
Mhm.
That's why Segas make all the good games still
no,
today.
there's actually a big reason why you're not playing your Sega today, and I can tell you why. There's a whole history thing there. I won't go into.
All right. So where would you say?
Put it
A?
in A. The only person that keeps saying S is Cardi, whatever.
Yeah,
Hartman, so he doesn't
me and
put
Hartman.
those.
And me. I say S.
Well, look at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Barbie Dreamhouse.
You want to put this in S too, Marco?
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about this.
I don't know enough about it, but
Yeah, I don't know enough about it.
I do know that those. I mean,
It had wheels, apparently. I think.
yeah,
I mean,
it's like a mobile home.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, my
it's
wife was
like,
explaining. I don't know if this one had wheels, but like the big things, they apparently had wheels, so you can move them into
I
corners.
mean, they still make versions of it today, right? So that's worth something, probably. I don't know.
Barbie D. You just give Barbie D for no reason, or you just like, oh, Barbie D?
Well, I would give this a D, just because this son of a bitch is just too big. Like it just takes up too much space for what you get out of it.
I mean, Barbie's got cool shit, I guess, but for girls, you know what I mean? It's not bad nowadays. Like the kids love that shit. Like Barbies are,
I don't know.
you know, mermaid
there-
Barbies and Doctor Barbies and gymnast
no, I
I'm
guess
Barbies.
surprised that
and
this
all
was the
that.
first.
Change them up.
Was this the first one, or this was just like a year where it sold really well? I wonder, because it seems like it's kind of late in the game to be the first.
No, I think
Like
yeah,
Dreamhouse.
it might be the first interactive playhouse or something. I don't know why this is on the list.
I don't know why either, but it was there.
So it's probably C because we're getting A's and B's and we're getting D's.
Yeah, I think one of the other lists I had has like a goddamn pogo stick or some shit, and I'm like, I'm not putting the pogo stick.
All right,
on
put
there.
it in
Pogo
C.
stick?
Well, give it B. Give it a B bump because none of us know shit about it.
You think the
Fair
Dream
enough.
House is better than a Cabbage Patch?
The only chick Hartman's ever got is the neighbor's Barbies. Awesome, cool stuff. Actually, give Hartman the bell.
Creepy.
Give him the bell. That's actually kind of fucking funny. There you go, Hartman. You get a bell too.
Ring the bell!
Found it before I did.
Damn. Oh well, now we take it away because you are creepy because you said right in front of her. That's what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Ugh.
Can't take it back. You rung the bell.
Yeah, you already rung that. You can't unring that bell.
Yeah, unring it.
I know. Well, I can't also unring the fucking comments that this guy puts in the chat.
All right, I'm gonna start cleaning these up. You go to the next one.
All right, I'm going to go to the next one. Sorry, I have to get out of the bell. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, honestly,
We're so
it's
That's
S
tough.
tier, right?
I agree.
Yeah,
Hey, this changed the water gun game.
Yeah.
it did.
Forever-
It really did.
To this day, they still sell this shit.
No, they're not as good.
Okay, that doesn't matter. To this day, they still sell
Yep.
this shit.
Yeah, I gotta say, the amount I used it and as good as they were, like, yeah, it's
They
probably
were
S
so
tier.
good. This was a small one too, like the 50s
Yeah.
and the 100s were so awesome.
Yeah.
Just add that pressure.
Yep, that yellow, the yellow one, or like the neon yellow one.
Till it
and-
leaked. A,
Yeah.
B.
There'd be those
yeah,
times
A,
where like you straight up go to war in like your backyard.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, this is
These are
at least a
amazing.
B, but I lean towards A personally.
So game changing, but yeah, I don't know. All right, what do you got, Dub? A or B?
A, if those are my only two choices.
What do you got, Pete? A or B?
Like I said, I lean towards A, but I'll accept a B.
Well, you gotta give us one or the
I
other.
know. I said a E. I said A. I lean towards
Okay.
A.
JJ.
I say A too, personally.
Okay, it's A. Then put it in A. Put it in A.
I'm just saying, if you guys overrode it and said B, I wouldn't argue.
Gojo Power Rangers.
Ugh.
Nobody really cares.
This was
Yeah.
after my time. I had to search for this shit for my brother, and man, these were a bitch to track down.
Specials, but now everybody loves them.
Getting that
I've never
white
seen a toy.
Tiger Zord was a pain in the ass.
I've never seen a toy that has more mint in boxes like this late in the game, 20 years late, 30 years later, or whatever.
I feel like
Power
I feel like I feel like it was bought up more by collectors, and
I think
not
so.
by,
Well,
kind of like almost like some modern toys are. I mean, this is the first like modern toy, but I feel like
is that what it was? I thought it was just in
I don't
sell,
know.
so
I
people
don't
just
know
had
if it was
boxes
so
of
much
it.
as collectors. I think it was bought up by so many more resellers. Like at the time, like
Yeah,
they
maybe.
knew they could buy this shit at their.
Was
Toys
this like?
R
I
Us,
wonder if this was like the first
Kmart,
big
take
reseller
it out to the
action
flea
figure.
market and like triple the price.
Yeah, early '90s. I mean, this was the time for it. So
Because I remember being like a kid that was like a big fan of like the show and all that, and like 9-year-old me or however old I was. But I don't remember ever really wanting the action figures that badly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stick's got his thumb on the pulse, I think. Just like they were there, but not a lot of them sold. So like, whatever. All right, C. Put it in C. Chat says C.
I'm surprised. There's not. Well, maybe we're an older crowd.
No, I think it's just because like when you look at it, we don't know. Like I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot. Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Hey, it happened.
Dom, where's Dom for this one?
I'm just saying, these were cool.
These were not fucking cool ever, bro.
Oh no, even my mom.
Were you sitting watching? This is why you were sitting with these things and watching Seinfeld. Hey, hold on.
Everybody started collecting them though. They got to have some sort of.
No, never collected.
You can't trash it if everybody collects them.
Not everybody did. And
Not everybody, but
a lot of people.
Somebody
did.
you knew somebody who did. Like I said, my mom started getting these things.
Yeah. Well, they're not cool. Okay, time out. But when it's toys and it's when your 60-year-old mom's collecting them. No offense to your 60-year-old mom, but when she's collecting them,
they were. Come on, they were. You gotta admit, they were everywhere. McDonald's had a freaking deal where they were like giving out. Like,
yeah, but they're toy. But this is the thing; they're not cool. Like that's.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
it is. But that's what we're ranking it on.
But just like Barbie, like girls collected this stuff.
I don't know that Barbie's dream house was cool either, but you got to be.
I don't think girls did. I don't think girls did collect.
My sister still has a tub of these that she collected, and she loved them. My wife collected these and loves them. Like they did. I worked at a store that sold these, and I hated the customers that came for this. It was like the worst part of my day. They
sold these at Hallmark. Hallmark isn't exactly the place you go when you're selling toys to kids.
Everywhere though.
I don't know about
Hallmark.
People buy those Hallmark those ornaments. Some of those ornaments could get you some cash too. So.
I don't like them, but I mean they.
I'm saying like when you think, hey, when I'm thinking jingles of places I go to buy toys as a kid, I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Fucking blue light special, sure. When you say, hey, Marco, little Marco, you want to go to Hallmark to go get some toys? I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to go. Where's the Katie toy store?
And I get that, but we also got to remember. It's a bigger world beyond us. That's all. I think that's the point that JJ's trying to make with the. Yeah, just they may not be cool, but
Hummels too. That's what I'm saying.
You got to understand the cultural significance they had too, and weigh that in a little bit. So it's not a garbage thing.
It's trash.
Just because you didn't like it.
All right.
No. I'm just saying this. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying this is supposed to be. We're ranking on how great of a toy it is. I'm saying this isn't a great fucking toy, and the majority of the sales, the only reason it makes a list was because there's a bunch of fucking adults going to Hallmark and buying this. If you take look, not a lot of adults were going to fucking not a lot of adults were going to fucking Myers to buy fucking NES for themselves. They were buying it for the kids. This shit was like a bunch of parents buying some shit. Same thing with the fucking trolls and weirdos and people's sisters and no, not weirdos. But I'm saying the majority. I'm saying like 40% are sisters and current wives, and I'm saying 60% are fucking weirdos. That's all I'm saying.
But
you see what I'm saying?
I get maybe what you're saying, but I don't know how on board everyone else is with you.
There's some people.
Find them. I'm trying to find them too because the chat's going. They're giving their favorite. They all know for something that nobody knows anything about. There's a lot of people who are name dropping fucking Beanie Babies for some reason, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
I own one, and he's calling it. He only owns one. He says this is a trash.
No, that's not the. That's just the one I clicked on.
Oh.
B,
I don't know what
trash.
bubble. There's bubbles.
C.
And I don't know.
B.
I mean, I'd still be
Dub.
fine
Dub.
with
If we
C. I just
if we
don't think
trash
it's- I
are
could
we
trash
if we
it.
trash these, are we gonna be in trouble with your wife?
No,
Because I
she
won't
doesn't
trash
care.
them then. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
All right, yeah.
I'm just
All
giving you facts. That's all. You can trash them if you want.
No. Okay, put them in D or
I
C.
don't have a
Put them in D
problem
or
with
C.
it.
I think D or C is a fair spot.
Well, does it go to the Barbie Dream House or is it a Power Ranger?
No, it's like a C or a D. C or D, not a C or a B. Get the
You
fuck out
said
of
B
here.
or C.
No,
B was the highest grade. Trash was the lowest
I'm
grade.
just
I
going
would
off
say
what I
D.
heard you say.
D is the average.
D is the
Does
average.
Sticks
Put in
get a
D.
bell for his Detroit Lions comment?
What? But D. Can you not hear Pete? He said put it in D. That's the average.
Who said that was the average?
That's
I
what
did.
Dub said.
Did you?
Yeah, I looked
I
at the
heard
chat.
C.
There were a lot of trashes, a couple of B's.
I can't highlight comments, or else I would highlight them.
That's not true,
Just-
Matthew. My
just
kids
make
play with all
Marco
types of toys. What'd you say? What's the Lions comment?
20 souls
Yeah,
or
no,
what?
agree, 100%. No, hey, you agree? Oh, I'm realistic. Yeah, we suck, man. In fucking my lifetime, we've been in the playoffs 3 times. Haven't won a game yet, man. Fuck yeah.
There's at least 2 Lions jerseys that are worth something.
Who?
Calvin and Barry.
Yeah, he's still.
No,
great,
Calvin was
I
a
don't
good
know if
player.
Calvin's worth much anymore.
Nobody
Oh,
wants
yeah.
Andre Ware. Rodney Pete. He's still selling.
There's a
right?
lot of Joey Harrington hopefuls.
Oh God.
Oh,
Joey
shit.
Ball
What was the
game.
dude? Who was the
You
dude
can
from
play with him.
Miami? They paid a lot of money to. Scott Mitchell.
Mitchell. Yeah.
Mitchell.
Not Mitchell. He actually took us to the playoffs.
He did take you to the playoffs. I was rooting for you guys.
Fucking Scott Mitchell. Remember he put the pill, he impersonated Wayne Fonts? That was not good.
my-
move, bro.
Oh, Wayne
my-
Font.
Oh, my Dan Orlovsky running out of the end zone jersey.
Oh,
That's not that bad though. Like I don't know. He was a backup
Harrington
quarterback.
number
It
2.
wasn't like he was a starter. He's like the third string guy that you just had to have a bum in there for, and he accidentally ran out.
Did you draft Joey Harrington 2 overall?
Yeah, he was garbage, trash.
Garbage.
Tickle me Elmo. Oh, fuck
God.
this fucking.
Oh.
I
This
don't
is
know.
another
I mean,
one where I think it kind of gets into that realm of was it more popular because parents wanted to say
Well,
they bought one for their kids, or was it?
That's
more
how I
popular?
felt because obviously at the time this came out, I was fucking like a senior in high school, and my brother
Yeah.
was even aged out for this too. Like he was like,
I wasn't aged out for this
Elmo.
technically, but I was aged out of that age group I was in, I guess. But
I bought one for my
I-
niece. So like, I mean, I got one for her, but it wasn't like I wasn't fighting for it. If I didn't fucking get it, I didn't fucking get it.
yeah,
So
that's the thing, though. I mean, it was. I don't want to make it into a popularity contest, but it was probably one of the most popular ones on this list. As far as like
It was
you knew
crazy.
the Game Boy is a great toy, but like I didn't know anybody that had to have a Game Boy. Like in this one, like if you were buying Christmas gifts for somebody, you pretty much bought at least one of these for someone in your life.
no, but my question is like this: Is it popular? Was it popular because it was an actual popular toy, or was it popular because the parents felt that their little baby has to have this thing, their little kid they have to have
Well,
it? I think those are two different.
I may be
things.
off too because I wasn't that old at this point, but I think this is the first time I remember, at least in my own conscience, like watching like the news and the news being like, "Oh, the hottest toy this year is going to be Tickle Me Elmo," like where they
Yeah.
like basically tell you what the hottest thing is.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
and
the
that's what I'm
first
saying.
year
I think it
remember
was
this
more
happening.
like I think it was more parent driven in that at that route. Yeah, I don't feel like. Oh wow, there kids liked it. Trash. Wow. Well, this is not doing well. Put it in D because whatever. Yeah. All right. Next up is these things.
Oh my god, she's
I
That
did
was
not
crazy.
have one of these. Again, beyond me.
How many?
You
how
know
many
what
of
the
these
thing
things-
about this is like as much as I say that parents went out there crazy to buy Tickle Me Elmos for their kids.
You didn't
'cause they
put
wanted
Elmo
to
on the
be-
list, by the way.
What's that?
Did you? I don't think you put the Elmo. Oh, you put it
You
in B.
I put it in B. I thought that's what I heard.
No, I think they trashed. It was C. They
Yeah.
put
Oh,
in
was
C.
it C? I thought.
Yeah. At least.
These I think kids actually like. These kids actually were like
Right.
they really wanted these. This
Yeah, but
is
some
more
of these just they got played with, I think, for like a month, and then they died their electronic
died.
pet death in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah, I agree on that. But kids really did like. I mean, kids. kids actually wanted these. I think this is more
Yeah.
kid driven than it was parent.
I'll
Like,
say
I
this
have
much.
to-
As far as ingenuity, ingenious invention, like these things probably cost like $1 tops to make.
BBS.
Well, how much did snap
I
bracelets
have-
cost? Because I remember those things were a big deal too.
Oh, remember when they used to cut your hands?
5 cents.
They're all
Yeah.
metal.
You go through the cloth and like cut your wrist when you slapped it down.
I mean, I don't know. We're getting some S. Zaggy, stop with the S's, bro. We're getting a couple S's, then we're getting a bunch of B's. So put an A. Call it
See,
an A.
all the
this is
S's are
when people start showing their ages.
They still do make these though.
This fucking thing.
This just ripped off Gremlins.
Where did I put the Tamagotchi?
Yeah, put an A. Tamagotchi gets A. This fucking thing, I hate it, but it's got to be an A. The fucking kids love this. Fucking
This
kids.
thing was creepy
this
as
fucking thing.
fuck.
These fucking kids. It was annoying. It was it's a sleep fucking horse shit. Try to hide it all the fucking time.
Hey,
Oh god.
no more
these
than
are
B
horrible.
for this. But
Yeah,
Just
maybe
too
I
weird.
don't.
This is when toys got weird. Like, why the fuck do I want toys that require work?
Right. Once again, though,
Tamagotchis and
are we
Furbies.
ranking this
You gotta
on
feed
what
'em.
we?
You gotta let 'em
Guys, hey
sleep.
guys, at this point, we're way past us.
Just get a pet.
Mike, what it comes down to though was it popular because parents were just buying it, or was it popular because kids of the age liked it? Kids of the age, I had some nieces and nephews at this time. They really liked this fucking thing. It was fucking horrible. Agreed. But for them, this fucking thing was something. And they kept on to it for a while. Then they did the two where you can marry the two fucking pieces of shit together.
Yeah, no, I
They
get
fucking
it.
squawk at each other. So do we like them? No. Are they for us? No. But in general, if we're ranking these on like kids, like top so it's got to be at least a B, right? And that's what it looks like.
You know, there was a Yoda Furby, right?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
had one of those.
Counting that in there.
So probably B.
It wouldn't
Dad
matter
got
if
me
it
one
had
as a goof.
put a B.
'Cause you like Star Wars? Here, what
Put
am I
a
gonna
B.
do with this?
What do I
B.
do with this thing?
S.
S
Did you say
tier.
B?
Yeah, B, and this has got to be S tier. This has got to be S. They still do this. I just took the kids to Jody the Pokemon guy, and they fucking bought the neighbor who's 30-some years old fucking Pokemon cards.
I knew nothing of this stuff. This was beyond me. This is my brother.
People who collected these as a kid can still collect them.
Yeah.
This is a lot. Didn't crash.
He literally
I know
thanked the
there's-
kids and said, I haven't tore open some Pokemon cards in a long time. Thanks, this is going to make my Christmas. Right?
Yeah. I think it's S.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
accept that for.
Yeah,
Like I said, it wasn't my thing, but I get it. I know.
I don't know
it's
how you. Yeah,
significant.
it's
I never
hard not to
collected them
put
either, but it's
That some bitch.
PlayStation 2 was
sadly it
popular
wasn't
for
Sega
little kids?
Dreamcast.
Was it PlayStation 2 like $200 or $300 at the time?
No,
more
this
than
was
that.
selling at Christmas time when it came out for like $2,000.
Get the fuck
'Cause I
outta
remember
here.
my dad got one
MSRP,
for my brother.
pretty
and he
sure it was
debated,
at least
should we sell
$400.
it or should we give it to my brother for Christmas?
sold
I
it.
said, no, we got it. We'll just give it to him.
No,
Like
see.
it doesn't matter. What are we gonna do with $2,000? Like it was legit selling for like $2,000 the Christmas it came out.
No, what I'm saying is, what was MSRP?
I'm pretty sure it's
$2.99.
400.
I think it was three.
It
or
was
four.
$2.99. Okay,
$400?
$2.99, yeah, probably.
Holy shit! I'm saying that, and then I'm realizing what I just fucking spent on my kids for Christmas. And I was gonna be like, "Oh, that's fucking expensive," and then I'm like,
Well,
oh.
video game systems are weird. They're like the one thing that like inflation. If you count inflation into it, they actually have like stayed steady in
They're
price.
cheaper. Yeah,
It
they're
is,
cheaper.
but it doesn't. I
They're
mean,
cheaper
right
than
now,
these.
a system
Yeah,
is
cheaper.
what, like $500.
No,
You can get
well,
cheaper options, but
if you get if you get what's the one Nintendo the Switch.
oh well, Switch is a little different.
Why is it different? It's a gaming system.
It's a gaming system.
Well, even
but
if you
it's
bought
For
the current
kids,
one,
there's
same-
supposed to be toys for kids.
the lowest level of the current PlayStation 5, there's only one level of PlayStation 2, but it's $399. So if you look at it that way, and then you count 23 years of inflation,
Yeah,
you know,
it's cheap.
Is the PlayStation
cheaper.
only $399? I thought it was $500.
I'm pretty sure it's $399 for the non-disc version.
Oh well, yeah. Well, it's. I think of that too. Like, yeah, the Xbox is also $500, but if you get the one that has no disc drive and you just digital
Yeah.
only, then it's only like $250 or $300. But I don't know. I don't want a digital only. Seems weird.
Me too, but I'm just giving you the base price.
Yeah, no, I get it. But the thing about the Switch is the Switch is built more around being like a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's not trying to compete any longer with Xbox and PlayStation to be on the higher end of gaming. It's they're trying to give you the convenience that you get with a Switch. That hey, you can play it in handheld, you can do this, you can do that. So that's why I don't. It's a little different, especially as far as pricing goes.
Yeah.
So A or S? Which one are we doing? A lot of S's in the chats, a couple of A's.
Well, yeah. I mean,
At Vice City, it's
I
an S
think
tier for me.
I think it's A because I think really for kids and toys for Christmas, like yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
I gotta give it S. I gotta give it S because it's the best selling video game of all time, system of all time.
Yeah,
You also gotta-
hold on. How many of those are like we're kind of doing this toy thing? We're kind of tailoring it towards kids.
I know it's legacy, but
No,
even
no.
in the, despite shortages and stuff in the first year, it moved an amazing amount of units, and it
Yeah,
crushed
but
its
what I'm
competition
saying is
that
how
was
many of
legacy.
this is for 20-year-olds, college kids, or
Does
Yeah,
that
no,
matter?
I-
it's
I
best
get what
selling
you're
Christmas
saying.
gift.
but
No,
at the
it's supposed to
same
be
time,
toys.
Best selling
for
toy.
kids.
I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter who's it's for.
Yeah,
But at
I
the
think
same
it
time,
does.
we're not comparing what a 6-year-old wants to what a 14-year-old wants. They're both kids, and you still got to get your preteen gifts, and it
Once
depending
again,
on
though,
what
but I'm
comes out
going
at that
to like,
time. This was the
hold
gift
on.
they needed.
Once again, I'm saying like, how many of these were like, just like
I know what you're
parents
saying.
would be
I
like,
understand what
I
you are
know,
saying,
but let's look at it this way:
but I'm also telling
everybody
you.
and everybody on this panel, we're all old now, but we all still
Yeah.
buy toys for ourselves.
Yeah,
Even if
what
it's a
I'm telling
collectible
you
thing,
though
it's
is the
still a
difference
toy.
between my father, an adult, talking to me, who was in college at the time. Do we sell this machine for $2,000, or do we give it to your 12-year-old brother? For
Yeah, but I think that's
Christmas?
because older people
He
are
was
buying
still a
it.
kid. It's a Christmas gift for a kid. He was 12.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
So
but
you
and
got. I
also,
know what you mean.
I mean,
Though.
this
There's plenty that
system-
sold to adults, older, whatever, but still,
this system crushed its competition so bad it put Sega out of the hardware game.
it did.
Now, some of that was because of the
I just
issues
think I
that-
just think this turned into like what we like compared to like whatever. Put it where you want. There's a bunch of B's in there, but we're gonna put an S tier because
you put it
as
in A. You
JJ
can
sat
put it
around and
wherever
played
you want.
PlayStation 2. I mean, I don't know.
You're the one who told me to put it in an S, and then you said
I did, and I said
lower.
it should probably be A. I was looking at the chat. I mean, I get it, but like, what are we
That's
doing?
not
here?
what you said.
Yeah, it is. Rewind the tape. All right. Holy
Oh,
crap!
God.
These are
This
trash.
is worse than the other ones.
Hey,
Trash.
it's there. I was gonna stop at 2000.
I don't doubt it.
You know
I
what?
know these things were a deal.
We can go a
I
little
do not
further.
let my kids walk down that aisle to this day. Still, I don't let my kids walk down the Bratz and the LOL aisle. They're not allowed.
LOL. Let's try to
They know.
raise little young gamblers. Are we putting this here?
I think they're trash.
Do we need to wait
I
for
think
everybody?
they're trash.
I mean, like it
No.
didn't. Let's
It's
put it
got
this way:
trash
like
load
even
already.
you look at like My Little Pony, like at least that had like cartoon or something. This is just garbage.
You got multiple.
Yeah,
things.
I don't.
Tried
I
to
think
sell
this. I
Skechers
think.
with these.
But this is the other thing. I think these brats were kind of like on the hype train too of the. Like I think
Ring the bell.
it is whole culture. It is. I was actually talking to another parent about it. She goes, "Oh no, I don't let them go down the hoe aisle. I don't let them go down the prostitute aisle." I think when you see these two, that's another one where I think it was like, this is going to be the hot toy. I remember seeing on the news because I had a niece around that age.
Yeah.
They're like, this is going to be a hot toy. So parents went out there and bought it. And then I'm like,
And
you're
they do that
buying
in
your
like
kid's
October,
hooker?
so that it's like sponsored content almost.
Mhm.
Where they do
Yeah,
it in like
absolutely.
October.
Yeah.
And some grandparent or parents like, oh, I've heard those Bratz toys are gonna be super.
Yeah, I mean, also understand now we're getting into the 2000s.
Wait a minute, but dude, we just did that. That put place. That's my argument. We just did that, and it's the same argument for fucking PlayStation. Like,
What?
Well, I mean, like, I think a lot of the PlayStation sales were to fucking like people in their 20s at that point, not for fucking. Well, whatever. Okay,
Who made
what's
that?
the
What are you
matter?
talking about?
Plus, they had bees. You had a bunch of bees there. You still put an S. Okay, moving along.
You fucking said S.
I keep
but
I
you were
keep
trying
saying
to
B.
talk it down
I
from
keep
S.
saying
When you
B.
fucking
I
said it,
keep
that's
saying
what we
B.
were talking about.
Keep saying you got to put an A. There's a lot of B's.
I can't read the chat and run this at the same time.
No, you don't,
Hey,
Pete. You just
hey,
have to
Pete.
put your ears on.
Hey Pete,
And
can
that's
you
what I'm
move?
telling you. I'm telling you what my ears heard was you saying this is
No,
S,
well,
but
then
I
you're
don't
not
agree
fucking
because of
listening,
this,
Pete.
that, and the other.
Pete.
That's what you
Hey.
were saying at the time. The
Pete.
discussion I was
I
having.
said, I know you guys
with
want an S. The lobbies in chat probably should put an A. Pete, No, you guys wanted to ask. Lots of beans in the chat. Should probably put in it.
You guys, who the fuck is you guys? When you say you guys, that's
You
the chat.
guys. Hey,
Hey,
you guys.
You
Hey,
and JJ, the two guys that wanted it fucking
Otherwise,
ass.
you'd say me. I'm right here. You can talk to me.
Beyblades 2002. Go ahead, Dub. Go. Dub, go.
Hey,
Dub, go.
can you move PlayStation 2 down from S to A tier?
Jesus. Beyblades are this old?
Thank you.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still disagree. I
Really?
like the PlayStation.
I remember I was still in high school when they came out.
My kid wants these so bad. You were still in high school in 2002?
Yep.
Oh shit, you're young. All right.
Yep.
Well, now that I guess
Not
maybe
young,
you should
but-
put PlayStation in tiered because I thought JJ was his 20s too when PlayStation 2 came out, but
Nope.
apparently he wasn't. He's still a kid. Anyways,
I was
Uh,
17 or something like that.
so
Yeah.
I don't. Are these cool at all? Is Beyblades cool at all? What is it? Somebody explain
I
it
don't
to me.
know.
The boy wants it. I have no.
It's kind
clue
of
what
like
this is.
crap. I can't remember the name of it. There was that game in the was it like Crossfire or something? The game in the 80s where you like knock the thing against each
Yeah.
other, like almost like a sumo fighting, like toy, where it had to knock
Like
each
Tops?
other out of the ring. But then they spin and they knock each other out of the ring or the mat or whatever.
Yeah, it's
that
like
they're
a
on, right?
souped up version of Pogs.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
Well, I mean,
jacked.
I don't know. Does that mean they're cool or not? That doesn't sound cool
don't
to
know.
me, but I don't
I
know.
think you like launch them or something, don't you?
You do now,
I've
yeah.
never
Because I
actually
bought.
played it.
Well,
They're
he's
like in
not
the
he doesn't-
circular
he's not
arena
allowed
or
to watch
something,
the
and you
show.
launch them at each other and they spin and
Yeah,
So
they like
Santa
spin
Claus-
and they hit, and then
What
you
sucks
win.
is like, yeah. So Santa Claus bought a bunch of these for the stocking stuffers that shoot out, but like he's supposedly getting it from one of his brothers that's not coming into town. So I don't even know what do you do with that now? Like,
They're
do you just tell
dreidels that
Santa
fight.
not to put? Yeah, they are. They sound like that's what it sounds like. Dreidels that fight. But they shoot out now. They got like little gun things or something that shoot like little.
Well, so do Hot Wheels. Like Hot Wheels shoot out now. You got to buy the tracks, and they just fire them shits.
I'll put into B. I mean, they're still very popular at this point. So
no.
put Beyblades into B, and then what the hell is this thing?
Robo
Garbage.
Sapien.
D.
I don't know.
This is
who
just like
that
a
is.
souped up. It's like every year there was one of these. Remember the Rob robot for Nintendo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every 5 years there's like a robot toy that comes out that's like somehow popular, even though it's basically the same version of what was out 5 years ago.
Well,
Actually,
they
give
repackage
AOA
it,
one
gotta
for
sell
this.
it to
This is
you.
actually good. Give him one. I'm gonna give it to him.
Dreidels that fight. Dreidel.
Ring the bell.
It's a good one. The chat was laughing at him. He got it. All
I
right.
know. I put it on the screen already.
Well, I didn't have. I was trying to get through this list. What are we doing?
I say this is like
Trash?
trash or D.
Yeah.
This is an Amazon robot and it's trash. Okay.
I don't know anything about Robo Sapien. Rob, however, was pretty fantastic,
Yeah,
even though he didn't do anything.
that's the thing. Like they're all like I don't think this did anything either. Like I know you could like articulate its arms with like the control and it could grab stuff. Like
He
I don't
might
know,
have
like, who cares?
walked. He might have done stuff.
He might have
Trash
walked,
him
I don't
up.
know.
Chat trashed him. Trash him.
I did.
DS.
A.
What's
Maybe
is this
B.
called?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Had two screens.
It had two screens.
Screens on this, the screens on the original version kind of sucked though, to be honest. And the touch screen when it first came out didn't do jack crap.
Really?
Yeah. There was like very simple crap it could do.
Yeah, I didn't get a DS till the 3DS, so
Like
Yeah.
I
What are you
remember
booing the chat for? You can't boo the chat, Zaggy.
like the remake of Mario 64 was like the first big game for it, and like I think all that was on the touch screen for the most part was like the world map, and then maybe like a mini game or something. I don't remember. But
Zaggy has definitely beat out Cartier today for the number of chats or number of times in the chat.
He's in the chat. The amount
Oh
of
yeah,
times he's spammed the
Zaggy
chat.
has just like spammed the chat like uncontrollably today.
I don't understand how Hartman can just spam the chat as much as he can. But
Yeah, but Hartman's definitely second to Zaggy today
really.
with all of his little fake, with all of his little emoji things that he's been putting.
Yeah, he's really been killing it. You guys
I
are
think he
I
has
just see
lots of
squares.
Yeah, he had a lot to drink today.
I don't
Yeah,
have the
me too.
advanced
I
things. I
don't
just come
know.
across as squares.
I see it in YouTube, so that's the only reason I can see him.
Put Zaggy in time. We're not putting Zaggy. All right, put DS in A, and we're not putting Zaggy in timeout. We're almost done.
An A.
He can
huh?
survive. Yeah, they got
See,
an
this
A.
is where I feel bad about putting PlayStation 2 and Super Nintendo down there.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Xbox
telling you, that's what
360.
was on the list. So as we roll, we only play games now.
You just made the list.
Yeah, once again, I mean, this is where I'm having the trouble with putting these gaming systems into S tier, is that I feel like they are more geared towards older people, right?
Are they a toy?
That's kind of what I'm kind of saying. They're not. I'm kind
You're
of saying,
kinda saying
this is
they're not a toy?
Yeah, I'm kind of saying like you don't put a fucking yeah, you know, it's not like we're putting the fucking iPad in this bitch.
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
you were all on board for the
at
NES
it.
because you were a kid at the
No,
time.
no.
Exactly.
The NES was the NES was different. The NES I'm saying that.
How is it different?
Okay. Do you want to listen or do you want to cut
Go
me off and
ahead.
ask me how it's
Explain
different?
to me how
It's
the
a little
fuck
bit different in the way it
No,
was
stop saying
marketed.
how's it different every time. I'm going to tell you
Go
how it's
ahead.
different. Because with the NES, it was 100% marketed and geared towards children. The Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3 was not. It was geared towards literally fucking 30-year-olds all the way down to 13-year-olds.
Thing.
I would argue.
No.
I would argue that
Yes.
I would agree with
What?
Marco, but I would argue that it changed earlier than he thought. The
I know
Super
what you're
Nintendo
saying
was
about they're also selling it to adults and they're
It might have
marketing and
changed.
targeting adults who have money now, but it's still conceptually the same product. It is a gaming system that plays games.
Yeah.
It's marketed
That's
to
like
kids
saying that
as
Hot
well as adults.
Toys is the exact same thing as buying a $1 fucking toy.
What?
Well, Hot Toys
Like,
is
if
a
you have-
company, though.
Well, no, but you know what I'm saying? Like if you buy one of these or whatever the fuck,
What does
like
that have?
that's
What
like
does
saying
price-
that at
price has
Necco
nothing
or
to do
whatever.
with
I
it.
don't fucking know these adults. I don't fucking buy these like. But a Necco is the same thing as buying a fucking like whatever off the rack.
What
you
does it
know?
matter if it's a toy? Like if there's a
Why-
NECA
I'm
action
not comparing
figure.
an NES to an Xbox based off of graphics or quality. I'm saying depending on when you're born, they're the same product. If you were a 10-year-old when NES came out, that's the same thing as for
But
somebody
then,
born in
if
1995.
if you're just saying it's a
Xbox is
toy,
the
then
same
all
thing
these
as
are going to
them.
be S
It's
tier.
their
No,
gaming system.
Okay, this is why. Because the premise of most of your arguments are, or at least we've framed some of these, that was it really that the kids wanted these things, or was it really parents buying it, or like the Bratz, or was it the marketing that said
No,
this is going to be a
that's
hot toy?
your framework.
Well, then why the fuck is Bratz in trash?
Because
I
it was
know
a
nothing
garbage
about
toy.
trash. I know nothing about Bratz. You said the chat said it was trash. I'm putting these things where you tell me to put them based off what the chat says because
Hey,
I can't
Pete.
view the chat.
Can we give Mark Robinson a bell, please?
What did I say?
You got to give me what
He
it
doesn't
says.
get a bell for that
He
shit. He's
totally
gonna get
gets a
muted
bell
for
for
that.
that.
shit. Yeah,
Totally
get
gets a bell.
Yeah, I'll get a bell for that.
Give him a
Give
bell.
me.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
Now you know what he gets for that. This is what he gets for that.
Move this man! Ring the bell!
I didn't hear
Ring
no
the
bell.
bell! Move this man!
We could be doing this all night.
Ring
All
the
right,
bell!
get out of here. Go back. Hey, go back to doing whatever you're supposed to be doing with that.
Move this man!
You have to have the last word.
So funny.
I mean,
Uh,
I get Marco's point to a degree, but I would still make the argument that people use
You
because
know how hard it's going to be for me to upload that again?
no,
Well-
I didn't, buddy. I didn't cut it out. I
Yes,
put
you
moved
did.
it- You're too
You
drunk.
deleted it.
No, I didn't. You want to bet? You want to bet I did?
Ring the bell!
You just couldn't find it. You've been drinking too much, Pete.
You moved it.
No, yeah. See, like that's all I'm saying. I'm saying it's still A. I'm not saying like I'm just saying like let's calm down on like S tiering all the stuff.
I wasn't.
I can't boo myself, Mark.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is when I was making my opinions on these, I knew what was on the list, so I knew which ones I was S tiering and which ones I was not. As far as gaming systems.
I'm sorry. So where is Xbox 360?
I don't know.
I,
Apparently, it's for adults because it plays.
this is going to be a
porn.
weird one because
This is like
to me, if you look at the history of it, like it sold really well that first year because PlayStation 3 was in such shortages.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the 2006 is probably PlayStation 3, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
The very next year. Yep.
So I mean, that was the only reason it outsold it that year. Overall sales and stuff, it lost out. Technology wise, it wasn't as good because there's no Blu-ray. A lot of the product it put out failed. So B maybe.
Oh.
There's a lot of S's and A's in the chat.
S and A in the chat.
I mean, it had very few good launch games. Perfect Dark Zero, Halo.
He's
There was no
not-
Halo
he's not
right then
lying.
when it launched.
I am not an Xbox fan, so I'm gonna put it in D. But I don't like Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Well,
A.
you can't put it in D.
I mean, I
can
can't ignore
vote.
chat.
I can
but
vote.
I don't
You
think
don't have
it's
to
A.
put it there. I can vote for D.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like I would vote for B at best, maybe C.
All right.
When you go off the chat, put it where.
Oh God, yes.
Hey.
TMNT. I forgot to. As far as the product goes, the Red Ring of Death. Those what an error rate of like 12% for that stupid thing. So yeah, I wouldn't put it in A.
S tier. Yeah, now it's definitely B. You're right. Red Ring of Death, put in B. All right, move along. Next up, as JJ already spoiled, thank you, Aladam.
Sorry.
PlayStation
Yes.
3.
I was just trying to make the point.
Which, by the way, two was the one where they had. Was two the one? Two was the first.
GTA 3, Vice City.
Yeah, two had all the better.
Yeah.
They had the Tiger Woods. Madden was really good on. That's when Madden really got good. That's when
Final
Virtual
Fantasy
Fighter.
10 and it dropped.
Final Fantasy had 10 on it. Right? Was it 10 or 11?
10 was on 2.
And you could play 7 on it. You could play the Japanese one on it.
Fully backwards compatible when it launched.
Yeah. So
So
2 definitely was better than 3, correct?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
think so. Although I think 3. That's why I had 2 and S.
exactly. That's why I had 2 S as well.
Oh no, but I think 3 for me was the shortest play life of any of the PlayStations. But
Really?
yeah.
It was about the longest for me.
No.
The one thing that sucked about it is, and I don't think it was 2006. I think it was the subsequent year. I think it was 2007 when they relaunched it, and they lost its backwards compatibility with 2
Right.
as far as hardware goes. Then it was software, and it got all wonky, and you couldn't play your PlayStation 2 games, which really sucked. But-
I think because I didn't buy it till later too. I didn't buy it the year. That was,
Yeah, but I
I've
had
never
the
gotten
Xbox
FOMO for
and I
shit.
had the PlayStation 3, but I still leaned more on my Xbox. That's when I shifted. Because I love the PlayStation 2, but this is when I shifted was the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. The only thing I played on PlayStation 3 were the PlayStation exclusives.
Hey, do me a favor and give Nathan a bell for Dreamcast's S tier.
Yes, I agree
Because
with Nathan. I totally agree with Nathan.
why don't
Ring the bell!
we could do a
Yes.
tier list of
We were
could do a
going
tier
to.
list of gaming systems. Yeah, why don't we just do that sometime? I think it would be easier.
Well, I'm just telling this is what came up on the list.
I don't think we need any.
And it wasn't just one, it was multiple.
All right, so put this in A-ish, B-ish.
That'd be A.
Let's say
A's fair,
let's
yes.
say strong A.
You're biased.
I still say
Strong
it should
A.
be
Play
S.
life, it goes
Chat.
right next to the Xbox.
It's a chat, dude, not me.
I know.
Yeah.
Where's the chat?
A. Strong A.
That's the last one I see.
Okay.
But see, now 2006, I don't think was
And
the
I see
launch.
people talking about other systems that we're not showing. That's how into
Let me
it
look it
they
up and
are.
make sure. I don't want to say I'm wrong, but I think 2006 was not the launch. What happened was they had shortages and the price and everything kept it from being
Put an A.
the more popular one originally.
Move and go.
Please
I
would
didn't
be
know.
nice.
Okay, 2006 was the launch. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay.
This wasn't the first one?
No.
No.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
God.
people like Guitar Hero. I don't know why. It was whatever.
Yeah, it was fun.
I remember people would always have the whole band fucking thing in there, and then it'd be in their closet in their apartments. And then you'd be like, yeah.
Was that the Guitar Hero band or the Rock Band?
Rock
'Cause
Band.
Rock Band came in
Rock
with them
Band.
with the drums. Came with the drums first.
So that too.
Drums and the microphone.
I don't fucking know.
I just like playing the guitar.
I mean, I hated the game personally because I have no rhythm. But if we look at the rest of the list where we kind of marked everything as like, kind of cultural phenomenons,
Mhm.
it was obviously a big thing. People who didn't play video games at all played Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
VBD.
I remember there were bars and stuff that would have like Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Really?
You could go there. Yeah, oh yeah. You
Not
go to
any
the bar.
fucking
And,
bar
like,
I ever went to.
Mm.
I guess I go to nerdier bars than Marco does, but
Oh, shit. So
So where are we putting this?
I think C.
it's not doing
based on
good.
the chat.
B, there's some B's and a couple D's. So
Oh, there's
Really?
an A. Yeah.
and then there's A. All right, put in B. Put in B.
Yeah. Maybe we only got 2 left. Yeah, we're only going to 2009.
Mm. See, this is the one that
Get
plays
another-
the line. This is the one that plays the line because it was geared towards the entire family experience, I guess.
mhm.
This was S tier for me. I love Nintendo.
I mean, you hadn't heard about Nintendo in fucking over a decade, was it?
GameCube was
Maybe-
before this. It was a few years.
Yeah.
Nintendo
was it?
64.
04, 05, yeah.
Yeah, GameCube.
Yeah, we skipped the 64. We skipped
Nintendo,
the GameCube.
Nintendo was number 3 for a good 8, 9, 10 years.
And there was a big gap between.
Yeah.
It was a
And
big.
this is what got it back on top.
This is what got
Yeah,
it back.
because they decided to pivot and go for another angle, and that's where they stayed. They stayed. I don't want to say different, but they did. Like with the Wii, and then the Wii U, and even the Switch, they went with a different take.
Well, and they picked up in the process, like Marco said, it was marketed as a real family system,
Yeah.
and they picked up a lot of users that didn't play video games at that time. Because
They
as
did,
Marco's right, video games got more adult there, especially in the mid 2000s. It shifted to a more adult thing, and this brought it more to a family element, and they picked up users in a user base that died off quickly because I think the attention
It did.
spans of-
Well, no, I think. Well,
And
I
the-
think
the-
when you
well,
go
it was
back.
tough, and it's
Right.
tough. It was a tough system to make games
Yeah.
for, right? Because you had
Yeah,
include
yeah,
that
that-
motion
yeah,
control and-
yeah. I think they had a couple failure and problems later on. And some of the stuff they launched out that they thought they would correct. They got away from the family thing and went very young with a lot of their products, trying to be the younger kid generation thing. And I think that's where they ended up failing. And I think that's kind of how when they switched back to the Switch, pun intended. I think they kind of went back to a more family friendly device. And that's probably where you're seeing their gains back in the market if we're going to talk seriously about video game marketing, which I was not planning on doing originally, but I guess I am.
But
So
this sold over 100 million units. I mean, it was very popular.
it did.
system.
No,
Yeah.
agreed.
It was
Yeah.
incredibly popular.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying this. I'm
It just
saying
died.
that
It was like a bright star.
Yeah,
It went supernova and blew up and then died.
don't
fast.
throw your mother, Nathan. Hi, Nathan. It is Chris. Do not throw your mother under the bus before Christmas. Are you kidding me like that? Get out of here. Wii Sports.
There's so many
yeah.
unused Wii Fit boards out there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, those.
I mean, I know there's a lot of A and S's. See, this one I would argue it's probably going to get into A, but I argue that it should be an S just because of all the
I don't think it should be an S though. Only because I get it that everybody had one, but to JJ's point, it was very short-lived where it was. I know, like I've been plenty of family holidays. We played fucking Wii bowling, and everybody got.
No, I'm just saying for
That's
Christmas
great,
time.
but
For Christmas time game.
I barely played the goddamn thing outside of if family was coming to my house.
Yeah,
'Cause I
once
would rather
again,
play-
I haven't
Yeah,
been ranking any of these things on my personal or distaste for these. I've been ranking it as an overall how it did in the market towards as a toy themed Christmas. Like, did Santa Claus give this to somebody? And as far as that goes, I feel like it did go mainly from Santa Claus delivered this gift a lot on Christmas, and it worked well that way. But yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying.
I mean, that was
Santa Claus gifted
Pete's
all of
point-
these a lot, which is why they're on this goddamn list.
I'm not sure. I'm not
both
sure.
your
No.
They can't use that as the criteria.
No,
That's the whole point.
no. I don't. I think a lot of the Power Rangers were held back. I think that a lot of people thought they'd make money off of Beanie Babies and Teddy Ruxpins, and like when you go back into the resale toy market, you see a lot of mint and box of this stuff still to this day.
I understand with the mint boxes, but I'm also, again, I'm looking at a perspective of I was an older brother at the time. You know how many goddamn Power Rangers my brother opened up at Christmas? He opened up and played with a shit ton of them because, well, that was his thing. He
Pete,
was a
once
kid at
again,
that
somebody
time.
said, like, how old was were you 20 when your brother was a kid? Because
I'm 10 years older than him.
Yeah, 10 years. There you go, guys.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
got 10
so are
years
we
on him.
putting
That's what I'm
in
saying. I have 10 years on him. So
A. We're doing A. Is that what we're doing? JJ?
I think A's fair.
A's fair.
Even S would kind of be fair. I mean,
I think S would be fair too,
I-
but the
I
chat's really
vote
gonna
S
take.
as well.
I
but
kind of feel like they
S's
should put
for-
PlayStation 2 back into S if that happens.
exactly.
But I think
Okay,
either one's
okay with
more
it.
than fair.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at
think
it
either one's more than fair. If you guys want to put PlayStation back into S, you can do that too. The chat gave it a bunch of A's. We gave it S's, so put it where you want to put it.
Who's this Wii business?
Me, Dub, and JJ.
The Royal Wii.
Kraken! Okay. Yeah, it's Royal. But Pete,
Wait, so am I moving them both to S? Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me to do?
Yes,
No,
move
I'm not
both
telling you
S.
to do anything. Zuzu.
I remember these things.
I have no clue what this is.
I don't know what this is either.
What is this?
They're supposed to be hamsters, right?
I don't know what the hell these are either.
I
But they were the best-selling toy of
vaguely remember.
2009.
Maybe I'm thinking of. I think I'm thinking of Hamtaro. Never mind.
Oh Jesus, we
Hamtaro.
don't even know what it is. That's awesome.
All right, we got one D in the chat. Justin knows what it is.
Nah,
I'm gonna look 'em up.
Marlo was born just 10 years after me. We just 10 years apart.
Well, apparently, there's video games and everything else around it.
So wait, what?
Cartoon.
Is this what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to move both of these here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I was right. They are robotic hamsters. Yeah. Okay, so they are hamsters.
I had no idea. I thought these were like what were those the sum-sums?
No, like the Marvel things.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
that's what I saw when I looked at this. Like, what are these?
Oh,
things?
Wayseeker says C. He seems to know what they are.
What does the troll collector have for us? Explain, Wayseeker. What are these things?
What is a Zuzu?
Hamster Hot Wheels?
Ouch.
No, still in 30s. I was in the 20s.
TMNT. He really doesn't like E-Man.
Oh yeah, I know you don't like them next to your turtles. They were robotic hamsters. Now they are puppies and other animals. Nope, Zaggy,
remember, like,
that one up.
Remember I think it was probably later in this, but remember like the robot dog craze?
Ibo?
Huh?
The Ibo?
Yeah, or whatever it was.
The
Yeah,
Sony one? Yeah.
like the fully animatronic robot dog or whatever.
I'm kind of disappointed Pound Puppies didn't make this list.
Pound puppies, they're
But
so sad and
Zuzus
lonely.
did. Where am I putting these damn Zuzus? You guys keep explaining to me what they
I
are.
don't
'Cause I
know.
did need to know, but nobody's giving me a grade.
I don't know
We
if
gotta-
enough about them to rate them. Really, probably.
I don't know if any of us do.
Yeah, we got to see.
It seems kind of like It seems kind of like the Robo Sapien though, where it's like every 5 years there's like this generic robotic
Oh.
animal toy that would come out and
Yeah,
be
but some
popular.
of them we value more than others, like the Furbies.
Yeah,
But meanwhile,
I don't
the poor Zuzus,
maybe D.
put them with
Because
Teddy
I'll be
Ruxpin.
fair and not put it in trash because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I feel a little bad trashing it without knowing what it is. Oh wait, no, they don't feel bad about it.
You got a C, a D,
Oh,
and 2 trashes.
And a D.
Like TMNT's answer. Hamsters seem nice in general.
Go get the rubber sheets. I'll get the gerbils.
I know hamsters are like a big thing in like Asian and anime cultures a lot of times.
Well, there's our list. This is what Marco decided to go.
Wayseeker is the Zoo
Now-
Suit expert. They had 3 different video games about them.
Get your headset back on.
Yeah, what's up?
We're done.
The Zuzu pets. Marco,
No,
what did you write
well,
down?
just so you know, because you were asking, so I went back and looked. My data came from the National Museum of Play.org, which is a group that talks about statistical data on why.
You could have shared that information with me when you know I had to make the fucking list, but you didn't.
I just gave you a list. I didn't know I had
Yeah,
to
you
fucking
gave me a
source
list of
everything,
10,
Pete.
and then
I don't know. I didn't know I had to source everything, Pete.
no, you
All
didn't
right,
have to
so-
source it. You just could have given me the
Like
fucking
college, man.
site,
You gotta-
and I could have done it myself.
You gotta state your references.
Not that hard to do.
Got to fucking This is a fucking like a college paper here already.
Oh,
All right,
what's the what is it? AMA references?
Yeah, right. Leaking footnotes and shit. All right. All right, cool. What else? Weren't we going to talk about something? I'm tired of shit though. I have had a whole
Yeah,
day of
well, we're
drinking.
already at 12:30 now. We've been
I know.
rolling.
I know. Great holiday. Oh,
hours.
about how bad parents are nowadays. The one generation, not nowadays, but the boomer generation being bad parents.
I have
Which-
something to talk about really quick.
What's up?
I have a bonus giveaway for the chat.
Yay!
So
For all those that stuck around.
for all those that stuck around, it's a 9.8 of
Risen.
Wonder Woman, Jenny Frison. So I am going to give this to
Yeah, no, this way. Show it again.
No,
Yeah,
show again.
the big
Show
screen
again.
so they can see it better.
9.8.
Ooh.
Sorry, there you go. Is that-
Oh,
Shiny.
Shiny.
CBCS, huh?
It's CBCS. It's a 9.8. It's beautiful.
It is
Um,
beautiful.
Jenny Frison. So The question, first person to answer, is going to be that, and this is totally subjective. Who is the best Transformer?
Anybody can win except for AOA
Okay.
and Mark.
All right.
Tough call.
Who's the best?
It's an easy answer.
It's a game. Yeah, Justin, I get it. Because, like, are you talking as a toy or are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As a toy, it would be him.
It would be him.
No,
yeah, because
watching. On the
Huh?
cartoon.
Oh, boo! You can't switch now. You had to tell him
I
ahead of
didn't
time.
switch. I just
Yeah,
said
nobody
who was
asked the right question. You're right. Nobody asked the right question. You got to ask the right question. Megatron. If you say some dumb shit like Rodimus,
Thomas
Rodimus Prime.
the Toy Train.
With Judd Nelson.
Tim the Tank.
I think I see my answer there.
Don't tell me
Was it
Jazz.
Eric Idle as Cup?
You better not be fucking Jazz.
No, it's Repair Tech Tony. Is that the correct answer?
Totally.
Starscream. All right, that's a solid one.
Starscream. Okay.
I would actually argue that Soundwave was the best toy one.
Toy wise,
I
I agree, but in one watching, Starscream
Grimlock's
was
dope
definitely...
as fuck
Yeah,
too.
Grimlock was cool.
Grimlock.
How about in the movie though? When Starscream put, there's no
When he
Megatron.
put the
he that
crown
fucking
on,
crown
yeah,
on, that was-
he's such a dirty bastard, man. It's so good.
And Xavier Woods, he molded his crown after the Starscream crown.
Yeah.
All right, so prepare Tech Tony.
Yeah, hit me up on IG, and I will get that sent out to you.
All right, Repair Tech Tool. Cool. Congratulations. Yes, it was. So this was a question that was asked. We'll get through it real quickly. But the question that was asked is, are you cooking what was it?
Oh yeah,
Cooking
what
weeks
were we doing
ago.
for this
Foods.
weekend?
Food you are cooking for the holidays.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm making a prime rib on Saturday.
So there's two different. I go to two families. So we switch every we on that state program where 1 year you get Christmas, the next year you get Christmas Eve. So we follow the government guidelines of single family parents, and we do all our holidays like that.
Yeah. We don't switch. We got a pretty good rhythm. My side, my parents are good with Christmas Eve, and then we would go with my wife's on Christmas Day.
So at my mom's house, as long as it doesn't start a fight, because we are notorious for, so like on that side, the Greek side, all the males cook, and they always have for generations. So
Pretty Greek food.
yeah, we don't. We cook Polish food as a
What?
Because of my mom. Because my dad had passed away a long time ago. My dad passed away over 20 years ago. So we cook it, and my dad used to cook it too. I mean, he does. So then it becomes. We've gotten to a good rhythm where me and my older brother and then my youngest brother do different stuff. So like I'll do pierogies, kielbasa, and like anything that needs to be fried because my fucking older brother burns it. And then like hardcore vegetables and shit he'll do, and then he'll do the soup, and then my other brother will do some of the vegetables. But at my in-laws' house, I just fix things.
Just fix things.
Dub
So
knows
you
what
like
I'm saying.
Random things, you mean?
Like
Dub knows what I'm
handyman
saying.
things?
I
Like,
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna
understand.
say.
door sticks.
All my in-laws, I just fix things.
I
Yep.
understand completely.
Nope.
Nope.
There's my father-in-law. There's no need for me to have to fix shit. He can fix anything. He's fine on his own. He don't need my help. The man makes his own syrup, makes his own wine.
I'm kind of like Marco. It depends on where I am and where I go for Christmas.
Mhm.
But it used to be I used to always help make stuffed shells because my mom's side of the family is very Italian.
Oh yeah.
So it was stuffed shells and either stuffed shells or manicotti, one of the two, and
and
meatballs.
tiramisu. I love the tiramisu.
Yep, handmade meatballs. And usually at home, like here at home, and probably this year, well, the only thing I'll probably really make myself will be like bread pudding.
Oh, really? You like bread pudding, huh?
Yeah. A little caramel sauce on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'll take bread pudding
Matthew,
over
I'm sorry to hear
this
that,
week.
brother. I hope you get some good eats, though, man. Maybe. Yeah, why? Pete, do you cook anything at all or no?
Yeah, that's it. I'm making a prime rib.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah. I got it. It's in the back. I got a. It's like
I
9
do.
pounds or some shit.
When we used to have more when we used to have more people come over, we would even when my dad was along, you would try to bring one dish and see if you could make the dish onto the table.
Mm.
If
I
you
was
could try
pretty
to
good
get
at
it
that.
on the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because your shit wasn't good, it wasn't getting on that table.
Yeah, it was off on the side.
Shit was not
It was
getting
off
on that
the buffet
table.
area.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, like
I
the
remember this
NFL
one
draft
year.
of foods.
Oh fuck!
The
This one
side
year.
dishes that time forgot.
This one year I did broccolini with like a lemon zest and then I literally hand shaved the fucking like a Parmesan Reggiano over on top of it, like whole 9 yards. Like I did the whole thing and then did like a citrus reduction and shit. It fucking made the fucking table.
Nice.
Like it made the fucking table.
But
That shit was a pain in the ass.
Is there any like switch outs? Like, did it be like, I don't know about this one? And be like, oh no, bring that up. Or this guy's getting sent up. This one, send the corn's going back. Send the corn down.
So we
Corn's
had
getting
so
sent
we have a movable butcher block on wheels, and then you have like
a little island type deal.
another like sit up area, and then you have a round table. If your shit is on the round table, you can just pack that shit back up. Take it back out.
You're taking it home.
You can take that shit with you. But there's plenty of opportunities. So you'd have like what my youngest brother fucking he stepped up his devil egg game at one point. Like he started whipping he just did good. And one time, so whoever used to make it, I'm not gonna say who it was, but fucked up. And one time there was one eggshell in one egg.
Oh,
Game over. Little brother took it over. Little brother had been devil egg champ for 15 years. One day, some fucking jackass decided they were going to put some of them special Greek. What's the name of that company that does the nuts and the shit in Detroit? It's Garnack or whatever. They decided they're going to do some funky ass Garnack pickle bullshit. Yeah, and there's one of these fucking or like Mount Olive or whatever the fuck. One of these funky ones with the cauliflower.
I don't want to eat anything that's called Garnack. Like, that's not appetizing.
No,
it's really expensive.
It's called Germac, Germac.
Whatever, Germac. Shit's really
family
expensive.
name.
Yeah, but they put one of those funky ones in there for the pickles. Nope, they didn't get on the table. They got on the round table. They didn't get in appetizer rooms.
Oh, you're talking pickles?
Yeah, because you got to hand chop your pickles for when you're putting it into the.
You're not talking
to make like that kind of
McClure's,
like a little bit of a relish kind of.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, McClure. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
McClure's
about.
has good pickles.
I know, but you don't want to be putting that in you don't put that in your deviled eggs when you're making your
Yeah,
relish.
fair enough. Yeah, no.
Because like you can't be
they got the
fucking
sweet
around
and
with the relish.
spicy. Yeah, they don't have regular.
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
Kind of want some
Yeah,
deviled eggs now.
No,
I
yeah,
saw a recipe where you like cook the eggs, like you crack the egg whites into into a into like a muffin tin, and then you cook the eggs yolk separately, and then you put them in the processor afterwards. It looked really interesting. I mean, I know it's totally not a traditional deviled egg, but it looked really cool. Almost
yeah,
like a
you could
cupcake.
mess around with it. Like he does something to whip and I assume it's probably something to that effect.
Yeah.
Where he does it in a processor to like. But then I think he also adds like a sour cream back end or something. So he does something to it, makes it fluffy but like not too dense, which is really good.
The lighter the better.
Yeah, which is really good. So you can fuck around with it. Yeah, he does pepper. Yeah, he Hungarian paprika on top. But what you can't do, you can fuck around with it like that. But what you can't do is put some horse shit. I mean, you can't be putting some bullshit in that. You put the bullshit in that. And you can
Oh yeah, you don't want to put too many like things in.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with it too much. No.
No.
There was one year that there was a company that made like a horseradish dusting sauce. So then what he did was he had made, the regular amount, but then and had colored it differently. Instead of using paprika, had used this horseradish dusting sauce on it. It's actually pretty fucking good, man. I gotta tell you. I mean, it stayed on there. I mean, my older brother ate like a dozen fucking eggs, like whole. I was like, dude, you can't be making those because you fucking eat a dozen ass eggs. Jesus Christ! There's only two toilets in my parents' house too. So
I had an aunt that would like literally like something about like the deviled eggs and like the way you like was to take them and like they turn them on their side and let them sit in the fridge for like 24 hours, like on the side, not like traditionally like standing up.
So I mean that's like I mean, if you want to compete for a spot, you can pick one. It's kind of like you try to find where there's a weakness, and
It's not a weakness. What should I
Yeah,
go?
that
I'm
wasn't
gonna go
like-
appetizer this year.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to
Just an
figure
air
out.
I'm
fryer.
going
I used to
dessert.
make a lot of stuff with an air fryer for
Yeah.
the holidays a little bit.
I spent the whole day yesterday baking with my wife because she's giving away. We'd made cookies, brownies, and the whole
nice.
like cookies stuff like that. But I'm not like last year we did Chinese food. We got Chinese food for Christmas Day because we don't really celebrate with family because with COVID stuff going on too.
Oh, yeah.
Before so that's what we're probably gonna end up doing this year because it's kind of a thing. Once we start doing something for a specific holiday, that's what's gonna happen. And this year we got football on Saturday, so it's probably gonna be maybe that day. TMNT cool guy.
Dude, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. So
I ran out. I polished off my bottle.
good job. This is what I was gonna say though. Like, so Pete, do you go to your in-laws and your parents' house?
No, my parents come to our house. It's easier. My dad
That's
just
nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
well. Part of the problem is my dad gives my son like more shit than Santa at some time. He's just I was spoiled. So what do you think one grandchild is going to do?
You're
So-
real spoiled.
They come here on Christmas Eve, and then usually we go, like I said, to my in-laws on Christmas Day. But this year, I don't think we're going on Christmas Day. We're actually going to go up on the Monday because more of my wife's family is going to be there for like a Monday thing. So we picked
better
between the
weather-wise,
two.
too.
So Christmas Day, we're just going to chill. Like just the three of us are just going to chill here, which will be different.
Yeah. This is funny real quickly, and then I'll say what I was gonna. I have found out. First off, this is funny. I'm cooking Lunchables for the chat. So where the fuck did I move the bell?
I've done-
Oh,
Ring the
you-
bell!
All right, go ahead, JJ.
I've done
Sorry.
charcuterie boards before, so that's basically
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm down
We
for
usually
the
have something like that
board.
put out there too. And then so for years now, especially, God damn, I've been married for a long time now, but like for the last 20-ish years too, maybe 25, I've been doing all the wine pairings for the dinner too. So, I mean, that's part of the reason why we were out at the wine store today. So you come to it and,
Where's BK been all night? He just showed up.
what?
BK
Uh-huh.
just got here.
BK, what's wrong with you? Buffet food at Chris's. Yeah, right. That ain't happening. But yeah, no, I mean, like the thing that I've noticed, especially out in this area, it seems, and to me too, is like that a lot of these parents of that age, like of my parents' age, and it's not necessarily that with my mom so much as she's older, so it's hard to get her like, you know what I mean? I think she's like almost 80 or some shit. So like, but like a lot of them, besides that, the ones that are in their 60s, 65s, like they just want to host all the time. But it's like because they've hosted their entire life, so they want their grandkids to come. But it's like, wait, at one point your parents hosted, and then you took over hosting duties. But now you're grown ass kids, you won't let them host, and then we got to go to your house all the time instead of you, like, you know what I mean? Like
They won't give
pass the
up.
hosting duties.
They
Yeah.
don't want to hand it over. They want to hand it.
And like we'll go and like that's part of the thing too. Like even like my little brother's like, well, fuck, man. Like both of our like my mom's house is fine for hosting, especially now that we've tailored it down to less people. But like either one of ours would be better for it, and we both cook and like some like so like that. Like even with the shit we do, we have to go over there to cook. So because you can't try to bring food 40 minutes. You're not making any of the tables, so you got to cook it there too. So you got to fight for space. It's like, well, why don't we just do it over here and shit like that? So like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And that's what I've noticed is like, because when I really started complaining, so I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, holy shit, that's why I was going to kind of ask Chad, like, have you dealt with this too? Where it's like, hey man, like, you know, I got some kids. My brother lives not too far. One of my brothers live not too far from me at all. You know what I mean? Or like whatever. Even my in-laws don't live too, like, it's not hard for them to travel to come to the spot. They just not going to do it. They're just going to sit in there. And it's like, yo, dude, y'all at one point, there was a pass, especially usually it was when you start to have grandkids, you packed your shit up and you went over to whoever was doing the fucking grandkid shit, which I thought would be great. Cause then I could just have, you know, my like we could have the whole fucking at the compound. We could have everybody fucking over here and be a big old fucking thing. Not have to do the back and forth, but That didn't work out well. We still got to do the 2-day thing, but whatever. Marco attacked the troops. When did I attack the troops? I'm not quite sure I attacked the troops. But...
Yeah, I tried to shoot for a double. I tried to say, hey, everybody come here Christmas Eve, and then we won't have to worry about Christmas.
Did that work? No.
Well, the weather is what kind of threw us off because we're getting some weather coming in. So that kind of put the kibosh on that kind of.
Have you been able to do that in past? I want to figure that one out because like
we've done it for Thanksgiving. Like we've done Thanksgiving, we've been able to just come to us. It's easier.
And I love my in-laws and I love my moms or my dad. Well, I love my family too. So like, and we get along. Like, like my brother, my youngest one, we'll hang out with his in-laws too. Like, there's I like all my in-laws. So like my in-laws, all my brothers' in-laws, every one of my brothers in-laws. Oh, I love all my brothers in-laws too. Like, I love all of them. So I have no problem spending time with any of them. And because we came from such a big family, like, so my dad was a weird dude too because he would like invite everybody. Like we'd have people we didn't know at like our house for holidays sometimes.
I don't know how that goes.
You know what I mean? Like people that didn't have no place to go, had nothing to do.
Yep.
At one time, my dad used to do the threes. So he used to do 3 here, 3 in Japan, 3 back here, 3 in Japan. Well, a lot of times those guys would be stuck here in hotels and shit. So we'd have a house full. It'd be us and like the weirdest shit because we still didn't have money back then. But you'd have like, 4 Japanese dudes fully dressed in suits. Only 2 of them spoke English, like a bunch of them, and they're sitting there and like hanging out, like what the fuck is going on in here? Like no clue what's going on. It's great shit, but they were always game. It was always fun. Then like a couple times, like there was a time that he had a homeless guy come over, a guy down on his luck. We had a couple guys down on their luck come over and shit like that. So it's kind of fun. We've always had people over the house, but now it's
that's how it was when I was growing up.
BK, what happened? Your mom grounded you today and you finally were allowed to have internet service again? Just tell us the truth. But we know. He'll be okay.
All right. I think we've...
AOA! No, Pete, correct AOA real quickly.
With what?
AOA.
Oh, yeah.
G.I. Joe...
It wasn't Marco's fault with what?
I put it on the list.
The G.I. Joe. He put it on the list, but he didn't give me where he got the list, so I couldn't use his list because all the lists I saw didn't have G.I. Joe on top for 1986. They had NES. So that's why I went with NES. Because I didn't see Marco's list. I kept looking for it to see if I could find it, but I couldn't find it. I just had the 10 he gave me, but I was trying to, again, most of them matched.
One day, dude, BK, you do know if you ever are allowed to get out of your parents' house that I will run into you one day. You do know that, correct? All right, hey, including BK, everybody have a Merry Christmas. We really appreciate everything. We do. We do have the Sunday show. It's going to feel like, I think it's going to have a feel of a live show on Sunday. I really do. I hope you enjoy it. It should be pretty good. But for those of you that won't be tuning in on Sunday, I hope that you enjoy your time with the holidays. I hope you have fun with the families.
Check it out on the replay. If you don't watch it on Sunday, then watch it Monday.
It's going to be a tape thing.
When you have your work day off.
And although BK and AOA will be getting cold in their stockings, I still hope the best for them. I bet you that BK's mom still buys some gifts. But everybody have a good one. Okay. Anybody else have anything to add? Anybody?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Merry
And
Christmas.
for those across the pond, Happy Christmas.
Let's get out.